Standing by.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Complete.
Tajigen, Ohio gozaimasu, is your favorite superstar maniac, the multi-dimensional Tajigen Khaiden, a sentient star clustering VTuber, the singer form. We are many cosmic minds combined to form a single entity. Higher plane of existence. Yeah, my microphone was muted for a split second there. That's why I had to unmute it for a moment there. Almost didn't notice. Let's go, Tajigen, let's go. The time has come for Mochi Mayhem mania. At last we do the epilogue of main quest. MSQ is not the term to use here, but we'll use it anyway. Maybe. We can say MSQ for this, I think. But, you know, the main storyline's pretty much. There's still things to finish though, you know, there's the stuff with pairing in Blueberry Academy is still pending. I did get to do a little bit of Pokédex completion off stream. The trades are still pending, however, both exclusives and, you know, trade evolution Pokemon. That's why any raids I can catch that do those are always welcome. But yeah, I think the Chiyu raids are on their last day today. I haven't done them that much either. So yeah. Yeah, we got taken over by other things. This next week looks like it might be the same, but yeah. Unlike this week that we just had, though, Tajigen. Tomorrow there's no stream. It was interesting. It was interesting to have a stream on Monday evening. But yeah, I am hoping to have a stream on Wednesday, which will be at that time. I think going forward, Wednesday streams will be at that 6 p.m. Central Time start. For FF14 Friday, that was just a one-time thing for this Friday. Or well, not one time. It may happen again, you know, but at least for this very Friday, like, it's not meant to happen again for a while. Well. Bam, 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 bam. But yeah, it's been a great week of doing just a lot of fun things. We had the stuff with the Rising, with the Luring and Company, of course, on Monday. There's been TSG streams, as we call them. And then a couple days ago, we did do major things with the Hildebrand Manderville Avengers, and it was absolute peak storytelling. Also, peak yesterday with Kamen Rider sets. Shoutouts to that, I had a great time watching it. I guess most Saturdays I might be able to watch. I get the feeling we'll have some streams on some Saturdays at that time, so I will also not be able to watch live, but I can definitely catch it afterwards. The way they're airing it globally and everything, it's great, let's keep that going. I wonder what will happen to the movies though. I doubt they'll be airing them at the same time they release on cinemas in Japan, but like, they do release fewer movies for Kamen Rider nowadays, for Sentai for that matter, but the summer movies in the middle of the year-ish, they still happen, as far as I know. Man, I'm so behind with Super Sentai. It's gonna be insane to think that it will be 3 years since King Oger. To me, that's still the most recent one, kind of. Too bad about Gojuger. I wanted to catch up with it and watch it and all that, but anyway. Yeah. Our objective today for Pokemon Violet, though, is indeed Mochi Mayhem and seeing what else we can do. Blueberry quests, completion of the Pokédex and Blueberry and all that. That will be important too. And of course, I'll keep wearing that beautiful Team Star outfit. Also, I wanted to experiment with something, Tajigen. I wanted to see if there's a way I can try a little something here. So, there's a filter I wanted to try. Don't mind me blinking out of existence for a moment, just because I'm looking at things here. Yeah, like, there's this thing with color. One of these days I do need to set up Binyan. It's just, you know, nuclear physics to me to do those things. And pardon me, clear my throat here and there. But yeah, like, there's a color correction thing I can do, but I wanted to see if there's somehow a way I can make my eyes glow for what is gonna happen with Mochi Mayhem. I have that in my PNG tuber self, but I want to remain 3D, if possible, for this. See, I was considering maybe wearing my champion crown. It's a champion crown that's now maybe a triple crown champion in the sense that I'm champion of Kitakami, Blueberry, or, yeah, not but Blueberry, and Paldia, right? And then Batches. But then I don't have anything representing Kitakami or Blueberry like that. There's the logos of their academies maybe, but then what represents Kitakami, right? There's a symbol they have for it, and you see it on the raid screen when you look for them online. But I digress. Sharpen, scroll, scaling aspect ratio, scale design, render delay, Luma key. Luma key, what did this do again? I think oh yeah, it makes me transparent. Ooh, this is interesting. This is interesting. This is kind of fun. We're camouflaging ourselves to it, aren't we? There could be something fun in this, but let me see. What else does this? Hold on. Oh, that's creepy. Not in the fun way, you might say. That's just funny. Okay. If I want to look at the real and like a ghost, kind of, right? This is the way to do it. Almost like a force ghost. And then I would add like a blue filter to really look like a force ghost, I think. Yeah, something like this might be nice. Talk about being a hex maniac, right? I still need to do something with a ghost monotype team somehow. I'm thinking multiplayer is that thing maybe, but I don't know. Or we may still do a Pokemon Showdown stream. It's still something I wanted to do. But alright. I'm getting distracted by other things. Yeah. I'm just like going on a tangent here. Tangent is not the word, but like I'm digressing. There we go. Well, I don't know. Image mask, blend. What did this do again? Alpha mask, color channel. What does this do exactly? Path, alpha mask, blend, multiply. Okay, I don't really know what this does. Let's not, yeah. No. Let's not break things. I get the feeling I'm gonna make my OBS crash or something. And then chroma key, that wouldn't do it. Nah, I can't find a way to do it from here. There may be a filter for OBS to somehow do something like that. Where maybe I can have a filter, but I crop the filter, right? And I crop it in a specific way so that only the eyes are affected by a glow I give to myself. If that makes sense. But as you saw in the thumbnail, that's my PNG to herself, one of my versions. And and well, that right there. Whoa, I'm sorry. My brain is kind of slow today. Blech. It hasn't been long since I woke up, to be fair, but still, it's kind of weird. But that filter, no, sorry, that's from my PNG tuber self. Can be used great as a thumbnail, of course, but oh yeah, I can also have it in VTubers and all that. I want to be full 3D though. I want to be full 3D. And full 3D in the world of Pokemon Violet as well, with Mochi Mayhem. So let's Tajigen travel, shall we? Let's head straight into it. At last. Good yapping so far, but I think it's time for it. Yeah, I wanted to make sure we would see this title screen. That epilogue was amazing. We did see an epilogue also last week, right? We saw that and then he was mostly doing all sorts of other things, but no, we were deep into the stuff with Perrin. Whether we do it today, whether we complete that stuff with her today or not, there will still be Pokemon Violet streams. They're just not part of like a long play as much as other streams have been. They're more like, okay, let's just do other content. I do feel like we need to have one of those on Twitch as well. But anyway, I'm gonna say the M word. I'm gonna say the M word, okay? If I could multi-stream it, I would as well. Ooh, Skarmory looking great. That's not a shiny, is it? Because I don't know what some shinies look like, but you know, I saw some blue. It's just part of the lighting here or something. Quick ball. Let's go for that. Nice. I thought that was not gonna work. Skarmory is a fully evolved Pokemon in many ways. Bam, bam, bam. Since the feathers that it sheds are thin and sharp, people apparently once used them as swords. Speaking of Pokemon Sword, not that we spoke of it until I mentioned it right there, but still. Now, between Sword and Shield, I would definitely play Shield. I would love to stream it, but you know, Legend CA is gonna take priority. I guess if we get to a certain point in Legend CA where we're quote-unquote done with it, then I will move on to Shield, depending on how things are in Pokemon. By then, Pokemon Champions will be out, most likely. So there's that. Yeah, because Legend CA will pretty much replace Violet here. That doesn't mean Pokemon Violet streams won't happen in the future, but we kind of will be done with on-stream things with this. But we still have no shortage of things to do. So it's like, we have all that time before the full release of Legend ZA happens, which is in about a month. A month and a week, give or take. It's like October 20-something, right? October 21st, I think. Let me make sure we're on the right blocks. So, I know the mythical Pokemon, Pecharunt, is about to come up in what we're gonna do, but I don't know if we can actually catch it. It's meant to be a mythical. You don't just catch one of those. Why don't we have a battle here? But yeah, I was here because I was still catching, you know, Pokemon for the Blueberry decks and all that. Let's get distracted a little bit with these things here, though. I want to make sure I save the game, though, just in case. Yeah, I like having the Runiclus and Gothitail combo. I need a nickname for Hydrapple for Runiclus, though, I feel. You can see, I'll show you all kinds of Pokemon that I found and caught here in the terrarium. Let's go. Bam, 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 bam. It's like the two that were exclusive to Black and White respectively, right? I absolutely love everything about the Gothitail evolutionary line, but man, Runiclus has a lot going for it as well. And I love that. I'm just okay repeating types way more than ever. Truly. Let's see. I said me, or are we dropping a few frames? And I mean in-game. I think we're dropping a few frames here and there. Anyway, let's try that Hammer Arm on Chinchino. Runiclus, you know, not a lot of EVs done because I haven't battled with it that much. And it's on level pretty much with the other Pokemon around here, so we may not do that much damage. There's no stab to what we're gonna do there. Let's see how many times that Tail Slap hits. For all I know, it's holding a loaded dice. Pokemon holding items here with the trainers in Blueberry Academy is a common occurrence. Good hit, good hit. Didn't I do Trick Room? I should have used Trick Room already. Oops. I'd like to see... I pretty much recall. I think I did give Runiclus a Trick Room. Yeah, I just haven't been paying attention. It may not benefit Gothitail, but I'm not sure. I gave her a Quick Claw for a reason, though. I think she is slow by default. Nicely done avoiding that. The dimensions have bent. The dimensions have twisted. You would think I do something more like that with the description, right? Twisting dimensions, that's very Tajigen coded. Khaiden, Tajigen coded, I mean. Alright. Yeah, I need to heal at a Pokemon Center machine or... Yeah. And wait. Wait, let's do Hammer Arm on you. What's going on? Oh. And the Quick Claw doesn't take into account Trick Room, I think. Yeah, I should have canceled out Hammer Arm. Oh well. Not the end of the world. Maybe I will take away Future Sight from Runiclus. This feels like Runiclus should have Protect. Even more so than Gothitail. But anyway. Haxorus. You would think I have a fairy move with either one of these, right? But I don't. Speaking of fairy types. Let me see. Yeah, we should take away Future Sight, I think. Listen to this part. Oh, never mind. It's not the part I thought it was in the song. It's the part that just is banging so hard. So damn good. Okay. Let's give you Psy Shock. Let's give... Well, yeah, let's focus on Haxorus. I can see Haxorus being a slow Pokemon. Benefiting from Trick Room. I don't know. Not that I'm underestimating Whimsicott. We got a lot of damage from that Moonblast. Because Reuniclus is on level. All things considered, that was actually tanked quite well. Electros. I'm okay having Reuniclus faint now. Let's put on the pressure. We're gonna run out of power points for Psyshock. Psychic though! Let's go for that first. Yeah, not a lot of damage there. That's not good. Special defense fell now. Now Psyshock has that special thing going on with using the Pokemon's attack for it, but I think it still figures into special defense. Maybe not. That Electros is tough. Let's see what we can do to take it out. Well done, Reuniclus. Sorry I let you faint. It's part of the battle. It would be like being in an online battle, right? I want to do it with those rules. But then, sometimes your Pokemon is like, they're in a pinch, they look like they might cry, and I feel bad about it. Machai the Gourmet, that just fits so perfectly, right? Here's the hospitality of Machai. Well, sometimes I'm like, I want to change that name because I want to save that name for other things, and there's no Chai in this matcha. Sometimes I'm like, oh no, that name is perfect, what am I thinking? Right now I feel I'm leaning towards the latter. So let's keep that. But let's see, just kind of thinking of the strategy here. Yeah, let's use the last Psyshock, but on Whimsicott because... Yeah, we should do Matcha Gacha. It's just not going to be very effective on Whimsicott, but... Let's give it a try. Health recovery might be good if Sinistcha gets... If Machai gets hit first. Trick Room is still in play. They would have said something if it wasn't, right? Electros keeps moving first a lot. Yeah, see, good that we did a Matcha Gacha, I think. Or no, wait. Shadow Ball might have been good against Electros instead. What am I saying? Its special defense still went down, so yeah. It would benefit from that. Good damage, good damage. That was actually good damage. And it has the possibility of burning, right? I don't know, that feels so overpowered. It can hit multiple Pokemon. You heal from it. You can inflict a burn. There's a lot going on there. And yeah, the Twisted Dimensions return to normal. Let's protect. Perhaps I will change the set, the moveset for Pleiades as well. Machagacha! I guess to be fair, it's the signature move of Sinistcha. Nobody else can learn it. Maybe it can be mimicked. Metronome can... I don't know, but... But still... Yeah, and when you're draining 2 Pokemon, you're healing even more. You know, before the stream, I got to catch a little bit of the current regional championships. I think the stream is still going on their end for Pokemon. And they're just beginning the 2026 season, which is interesting. Thanks for showing me your Pokemon too, Dana says. Dana was her name, right? The terrarium was carefully set up to provide a great habitat for all kinds of different Pokemon. So let's fly out of here. Yeah, I came to catch a Shieldon last time I was here. That's why we're here. Let's fly to Kitakami because I think that's where it all begins. What we aim to do today. I'm gonna have that nurse actually work on her shift. I don't think it's not that she doesn't want to work, it's just that she's chill when she doesn't have to, but when she has to do her job, she'll do it. Just, you know. She's still just gonna be herself, so to speak. It's kind of amusing seeing the way this nurse is compared to the way they are in Paldia. No, she does what she has to do. The thing is, they've almost implied to me that you can just do it yourself, right? You don't need a nurse to take care of it for you. But like, yeah, what else do you do, right? When there's nobody else, just chill on your phone. That's 1000% what I would be doing. But then in Paldia, that might not look good. They may be busier anyway over there. The implication is that more trainers are stopping by, even if you're not seeing them, because gameplay. But here, I think it is different. There's no shortage of people still. Oh yeah, in Blueberry, you use the machines yourself and all that. Not the only time you've had a situation like that in Pokemon. So, alright. I get the feeling I may want to have Ogerpon in my party, but I'm going to keep it this way. That being said, Machai should go first now. And who do we have in second? Wait, do I want to change the moveset of Runic Plus? I'm just not making good use of that future side. Let's see what moves can be remembered. We still go defensive with light screens and reflect, but it's like I gotta have both, right? Not one or the other. Unless I give a light screen to Runiclus and a reflect to Gothitail, we go super defensive there. What would I replace with Gothitail? Taunt, or what was the other move I had there? Hypnosis, Taunt, Protect, Psyshock. It almost feels like Protect doesn't really have a place in there, but I don't know. Yeah, I was hoping not to use... Oh, Pain Split could be good, actually. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna give it a try. I'm trying not to use a TM, because then I might change my mind on it. Future side... Wait, I didn't get that from a TM, did I? Oh well. Yeah, Pain Split has 20. Because I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep Trick Room. I don't wanna, you know, use a PP up for that. Oh yeah, Future side was here. Wonder Room, right, I forget about that. Ooh, that's gotta be very, very strategic, very, very specific way to use it. So, where is this thing for Mochi Mayhem? I actually don't know the exact location. Oh, what's with this thing? Can you interact with that? It's at Kitakami Hall, I think. Then if it's not here, it's at Kitakami Hall. I know I can just check the PD or whatever, but I want to see if I can figure it out myself first. I know you need to see like a display, a special mochi or something like that. Okay, since we're... Alright, let's get distracted a little bit. Let's check out some raids and see what they may offer. Maybe something nice in them that we do want. Graveler. That might be a Lowland Graveler? Probably not, because it's Kitakami. Right? Oh, well. Hello? That's Sinny's chat, right? Not Polcha, guys. I mean, let me take a screenshot because, yeah, I can see it because I have Sinny's chat by default selected. But nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. It will be fun to do a lot of these with the players, though, in Legend CA, though. There will be such things. It's just, I'm gonna have to get used to the combat. I'd never played Legends Arceus, so... It will be my first time ever playing a Pokemon game where it's not turn-based combat, I think. Yeah. I think it's the first time ever. But yeah, we're here again. I'm not wearing the festival outfit though. We gotta keep the Team Star outfit. Those glasses are staying in place right there. And well, what I like about the outfit that we did here, we represent Paldia, right? And of course, Team Superstar. Then I also have my ghost type shoes. They may change here and there. They did a great job with all the sneakers, you know, the high top sneakers for all the types. Those are the kinds of kicks I like. I sometimes sleep on shoes, but I really do like them a lot. Fancy shoes and all that. I'm that kind of person. I can be that kind of person, but I don't see myself spending too much money on them either. So maybe not. But yeah, we have Kitakami, the teal mask, represented in the bag I'm wearing. Cinch bag is what it was called, right? And then Blueberry through the glove. It's very subtle, but it's there. And I like a single glove. I'm the kind of trainer that wears a single glove. Fingerless, or I guess in this case thumbless, depending on the circumstances. Gloves can be great though. Okay, whatever it is that I have to look at is not here. Could it be that I have to pay 1 million to the shrine? I didn't want to do that because this elder is like, let's restore the loyal 3, even though we know they're lousy instead of loyal. Or, well, they're loyal to... Well, we're gonna find out it's Pecha run, supposedly. I think I do have enough money for that, but I'm not sure. Rather, why don't you now do a monument for Ogrepon instead? Okay, you need tourism, I get it, but do it for Ogrepon instead. Why does it need to be the same thing as before? But come to think of it, I think you do need to pay that. Alright, I am gonna check the Bulbapedia. See how to kickstart it. And amusing things are gonna happen, but what's interesting is that I think at last we're gonna see Nemona, Penny, those people, Arven, I think, interact with Kieran and Carmine. And I've been looking forward to that. On the desk of Peaches in Mosui Town in Kitakami, with the mythical Pecha berry in their bag. Desk of Peaches. The decoration. It was the shop back there. It was the shop back there. It's just... What desk? Also, how much money do I have? How much money do I have? Let me see. You know, I kind of want to pay for it and see what we get out of it. Maybe I shouldn't, though, because I'll need that money for other things. We have a 1,800,000. I'll be left at 100,000 plus Gil. Not Gil, Poké Dollars. I'm thinking of F14. So no. I'm just gonna fly back. Let's just do that. Let's see if we do raids today. I'm not sure. I'm getting ahead of myself. I know Mochi Mayhem is not very long. But, you know, since I'm doing it on stream, it always takes longer than what you might see in howlongtobeat.com. Or in, well, here on YouTube when you search a long play, no commentary and all that. What decoration are they talking about? Oh, this is it. It's a very subtle way to do it. Yeah, there it is. There's a dusty old decoration of some sort, mixed in with all the daily goods and things. And it smells incredibly sweet. Here we go. The decoration appeared to move a little bit. Who's calling me? Oh, I love the way well, let's call it body paint. I don't think it's a tattoo, but I love the way that star body paint looks on me. Perfection. We took way too long to get this damn thing, but at least we got it. We get to do Mochi Mayhem with this, and I'm never gonna stop wearing this outfit. I don't think so. Maybe here and there off stream, I kinda will do another outfit just for the fun of it. But it won't last long. This is my signature outfit. I might change something like the shoes or tights or socks or whatever, but yeah, because I like this one more, at least with these tights, right? These sporty tights. I like this one more than the other Team Star one, where it's more like the pants, the trousers. This looks better to me. Khaiden, yo, Arven here. I heard the news. You've been having all kinds of big adventures, huh, little buddy? School trips, studying abroad, what luck? Yeah, it's been awesome. Wish you were here, Arven. Yeah, man, I'm jealous to hear that. I wish I could have gone along too. I know. Now that I think about it, it's been one crazy thing after another since you came to our school. I guess you've still been real busy lately, but are things starting to settle down? I was thinking that you have time, and if you want, curse, maybe, I could come visit you at your house? Of course, come right over. Seriously? It's such a relief to hear you say that, and without even the tiniest hesitation. You're my friend, what are you talking about, Arven? So I guess I'll come over. Your house is in Cabo Poco, right? I'll meet you up front. See you there. Yeah, the glasses just look so right. I got the feeling the decoration was going to disappear. Don't mind the multiple screenshots, by the way. Yeah, it's gonna get slimy. The old lady just didn't give a damn, did she? I get the feeling she's seen some things in her lifetime, maybe. Oh, here we go, here we go. I know there's like mind control shenanigans going on, but yeah, like, oh wait, can I fly there? There we go. Having to go back to the house itself is nice. He said the house, not the dormitory. not the dorm room. So that's interesting like that. By all means, Arvin, yeah. Let my mom see one of my best friends because that's what you are. Penny as well is here. Nemona, there they are. I do want them to meet Kieran and Carmine. There he is! Oh yeah! Khaiden! My friends, my friends. Waga tomoyo. Waga tomodachi yo. Figure I'd tag along. Hey there. I like to think the Team Star people are friends as well. It's like, again, we're going against what Kramer, George Costanza said in Seinfeld. Worlds colliding, different friend groups shouldn't meet. Otherwise the worlds explode when they collide. But yeah, we did the same with Penny. We're all friends. You're all here. Khaiden, this is all my fault, sorry. You know when I called you and said I wanted to come hang? Well, these two overheard and... Well, we weren't just going to let you hog the chance to visit Khaiden. It's way more fun to roll together. You say that, but who wants a bunch of uninvited guests? That's just rude. Good point. Don't worry about it. You have a good point, but don't worry about it. I guess, if you're fine with it, Khaiden, then I can't really complain either. Okay, listen up, you two. We're not allowed to cause any trouble for Khaiden and his mom. Got it? We're gonna be the perfect guests today. Oh, they're not gonna be the perfect guests because of the mind control shenanigans. Or possession, it may be... No, actually, maybe possession instead. See, I don't know the full story. I just have seen quite a bit of it, but yeah. You bet! I don't know who you think you're educating here, but sure, whatever. Don't they all look great though? That was such a great meal. Can't believe we got all that after we barged in out of nowhere. Your mom's cooking is so good, Khaiden. Right? And she's so pretty. My brain literally glitched when I saw her. What the heck, Betty? Oh, seriously, that Switch right there. That Nintendo Switch in the back with the purple and orange Joy-Cons. Is it because it's Pokemon Violet, Scarlet and Violet, and it's kind of close to it? Or is it because it recognizes... Those are my Joy-Cons. Those are the Joy-Cons I use. It's not the red and blue ones. I have them as well, but I kind of had a bad drop with them some time ago. It's already been a while, but they stopped working since then, and I haven't like tried to repair them or anything because I have had the purple and orange ones. Makes sense for Scarlet and Violet, right? It says Scarlet, but it's a bit going into orange. Violet can be purple, I guess. There is supposed to be a difference, but I interchange them a lot. I need to call myself more of a Violet VTuber, as I said. Nice alliteration, you know? But yeah. If it recognizes which Joy-Cons you have, hell, if you have just the gray ones with no color to them, maybe it shows it like that. I'm not sure. I'm so glad she remembered me. Look at this huge room. Doesn't make you feel all boxed in like the dorm rooms do. Super cute, seriously. Almost too much for me to take. You're making me blush. Oh, it's a Nintendo Switch. You have to tell me what games you got on this thing. Well, there's Pokemon Violet for starters. Oh, there's quite a few of them. I love this Squirtle plush. This fluff's to die for. How's everybody doing? Anyone want dessert? I was thinking of bringing up some sweets. Uh-oh, here we go. Sweets! Yes! No way, we couldn't possibly ask you for more food. We don't mean to be a hustle. Hassle, I mean. We don't want to be a hassle. Oh, sweetie, no need to stand on ceremony here. Just make yourselves at home and relax. Yes, ma'am. Ah, Arvin can be adorable. Oh, and Khaiden, a letter came for you. It's from Kieran. Do you know a Kieran? Ah, yes. Here we go. My word, you'll be making plenty of friends. Here you are. Carmine and Kieran have no idea about Penny, Nemona, and Arvin. Like, this is gonna be interesting. I'll bring those sweets up in just a few. I hope you'll all enjoy them. I'll come help. Nah, that's Nemona for you. I want a bag like the one she has. I don't know if you can buy it. But, well, God, I want to check out the sweets too. They're all gonna be affected, aren't they? My mom, Penny, and Nemona when we go downstairs. I don't know. Your mom sure is nice, Khaiden. You're real lucky. Oh no, Arvin. Oh, but what about that letter? Aren't you gonna at least open it up? Well, I mean, I have company right now, but yeah. Dear Khaiden, how are you doing lately? I took a leave from school, so I'm back in Bosui town for a while. My sis came back with me too. I know we didn't get much chance to talk after everything that happened in the Underdepths. I'd really like to catch up. Think you can swing a visit to Kitakami? Carmine would love to see you. I'm sure. Maybe you could bring your friends from Paldia too. I included plenty of tickets. Ooh, great timing, Kieran. Good thinking too. Who's this Kieran guy? Some new friend or something? Yeah, he's a friend. I don't want to say just a friend, but what's with the weird hesitation? There's some kind of story there? Not that it's my business. It's not about hesitation, but yeah. Khaiden, Arvin, you are not gonna believe how good this stuff looks. There's too much to carry upstairs. Come on down here and eat. Sheesh, that Nemona. Has she ever heard of an inside voice? But I guess we'd better go, or she'll just keep on shouting. I can't quite decide what voice I did for Arvin. See, the voice I did for him, I kind of ended up doing for Drayton. Just trying to be more chill about it because it's Drayton. Oh, my poor god. I feel like I'll burst if I eat another bite. Petty. I think what you're trying to say is, thank you so much for feeding us. It was all really delicious. Right? Good. So some of this Bleh, couldn't quite say it right, but yeah. I'll help with the dishes and stuff. Oh, aren't you the sweetest thing? But no need to lift a finger. You kids just take it easy. Thanks, ma'am. You're the best. At least Nemona's got manners, I'll give her that. Unlike this one. Huh? Why are you looking at me? Say, Khaiden, about that letter. What was that place your new pal mentioned? Kitakami or something? Wish they could have been on the trip as well, you know? You really gonna go there to meet this Kieran guy again? We should go together. All of us. Wait, what? You going somewhere? Oh, did we miss something? Something good? Spill it! Yeah, Nemona meeting them. Carmine interacting with her. That's gonna be amusing. The Kieran from before would have recoiled from Nemona. The Kieran from now, he may be a surprise for a moment, but otherwise he's gonna meet her challenge head on. And he's powerful, I mean, who would win between Nemona and Kieran? It's possible the anime has covered that to an extent. They've taken a lot of liberties from the story as they're wont to do. Even more so now, arguably, but they have featured Penny, Nemona, Arvin, Kieran, Carmine. What I hate about it is that Penny, Nemona, Arvin, they all seem to have a much smaller role in the story. Also because, well, they're not really telling the Paldia story as much as they're telling another one. With the Paldia story as part of it as well, initially, anyway. But, like, I don't know. I may be speaking out of my ass completely because I haven't actually watched it. I want to at least watch some clips to hear their voices, you know? Get an idea of what voices have been done for Nemona, Penny, Arvin. I'm kind of curious. And maybe basing on them, you know? I have heard one or two of their Japanese voices, but it's not the same when I read their dialogue in English. But yeah. You know why I want... Are you serious? We're definitely going with you. Oh, yes. Also, yeah, Nemona... See, the reason why I want a bag like the one she has is because you end up with like a shoulder belt thing. Almost like a sash, right? A strap. And then it can be the thing where I place my badges and all that. But then I wouldn't have anything representing Kitakami anymore, I guess. But, yeah. You know, even if it's two straps I have from a backpack or a bag like I'm wearing right now, Penny's face looks so cute. But it's great. This is Penny just peaceful, you know, just living her best life. Nothing to worry about with Team Star, no Cassiopeia situation going on. Hello, Scenario. Welcome to the stream. So, yeah. That's what's so nice about it, but shenanigans are gonna happen. This Kieran kid was champion of a super elite battle academy, right? I've got to meet him. Oh, here we go. More like I've got to battle him. Sorry, give me a moment. Just checking something off screen here. Alright. We're not doing link battle scenario, but thank you for asking. If we do, it's probably going to be stated clearly on the title of the stream or so. Or maybe not, but I'll make it clear as much as I can. Was it that obvious? Says Nemona. feel kind of bad though. Like we just invited ourselves along on your trip without asking. No, Kieran did say I can bring my friends over. The guy said to bring friends, and we're those friends. He even sent tickets for us. Yep, friends equals us. Ergo, we get the tickets. You bet we do. This will be my first time going on a trip with friends. Are you playing the DLC? Yes, we're on Mochi Mayhem. We're in the epilogue now. First time doing it. Because we also have finished the Teal Mask and the Indigo Disc. At least the main story. Because there's still pending business with the Pokédex, with pairing, with other things. Those legendaries are still pending. We'll see how they go. May or may not be done today, but yeah. But yeah, the priority today, as you may have seen, Tajigen, on the title, on the thumbnail, and all that. Mochi Mayhem. Let's continue. It's kind of scary and exciting at the same time. Penny, you gotta go on a trip with the 5 Team Superstar bosses. My Team Superstar bosses, because it's now Team Superstar because I took it over. But I can share leadership with Penny. How much do you go live? I just found you. How many questions? Oh no, Snaria, by all means, ask the questions. You want to check my schedule? I posted here also on YouTube on the community tab. Well, it's now called posts, right? Posts or community. You also check out my Twitter, check out my Blue Sky, and even my Discord server if you like. Pokemon tends to be once a week or so. At least that's the way we're doing it right now. Pokemon Violet streams are still going to continue. Until maybe Legend CA comes out. Maybe that's when we stop them, quote unquote. But, oh no, there's still plenty of content we'll have for Pokemon Violet. I tend to be live about 3 times per week. Friday and Sunday seem to be the days that are happening the most. But yeah. Since changes happen here and there also, do check out my schedule when I post it every week or so. Tends to be around the start of the week. I'm trying not to be too late with it. Sometimes I'm late with it. Like if I don't have a stream on Monday or Tuesday, and I tend not to, it's like until Tuesday that I post it, but I'm trying to be better about that. So the latest, hopefully this coming week, we post the schedule tomorrow, alright? Since we have the schedule from Monday to Saturday. Yeah, now that you mention it, I don't think I've ever taken a trip with a friend either. Except the Area Zero trip, but yeah. You're kidding! Well, this is gonna be amazing, so get excited. I get a feeling Nemona has other friends we don't know about. Maybe. Guess I better at least tell the housekeeper over at my place he'll be away for a while. Why don't we break for now, do whatever prep we gotta do, and meet up again later? Sounds good. Let's say we meet up again in front of Mesagosa's southern gate. Roger. See you all later then. It's a plan. Thanks for having us over, they all say. Ah, we're all such good kids, aren't we? Oh, did Nemona and the others leave already? Your friends are all such nice kids. I was really glad to meet them all. And now it sounds like you're all about to go have a little adventure together, hmm? Well, have fun if you do. No fighting, and be sure to look after one another. Hey, we're gonna fight, we're gonna have Pokemon battles, but yeah, I get what you mean, Mom. I get what you mean. Well, we're also gonna have the bad kind of fights, but yeah. Your VTuber looks cool, thank you, Scenaria. And thanks again to my VTuber Papa Kageri Tsukikage for being brilliant at doing this. I still love what has been done here. Oh my goodness, we're about to reach 2 years, right? October 8th, since we debuted this new look of mine, which is really my 1.0. It really is. Though I'm saying that, okay, I've had some new ideas of what I want to do with myself, my model and all that. For the future, there will be more changes maybe. Like, this is still very much Khaiden Tajigen, and it will forever be. You know, and it's still a very complete thing I have going on right here. Happy to say it's my 1.0 self, right? I'm a shiny hunter, do you want any shinies? Oh, thank you for offering Scenario, but you don't have to. I'm not looking to trade right now anyway. I will be trading eventually to complete the Pokédex, but I think I'm leaving that to be off-stream and all that. But thank you so much. Like, for any particular shinies, I'm actually not interested in any. I think I'll eventually be interested in a shiny Pumpkaboo / Gourgeist, and I say but if I'm gonna go haywire, I might even do a living dex of them, but for shinies, because it's a purple pumpkin, it's a lot of fun. But I think I'm gonna save that shiny hunting for Legend CA, you know? I'll give for free some time. What shinies do you want to have many? Oh, no, Scenario, I don't think I want any in particular. Sorry, I don't have an answer. But thank you for the offer. Not that I want to reject the offer either. Oh yeah, what am I doing? Let's also fast travel here. I'll be the only one. And I've never done shiny hunting. I don't see myself ever doing it except, well, it may happen with Bumpkaboo and the others. I had to just go for a Pokemon that has different variations of size, right? And then because of that, well, I can just shiny hunt that one Pokemon and that's it. But anyway. Hey, over here! Over here! At least it's not a starter. I think those are, well, a starter that can be found in the wild, I mean. Or a legendary, or some are way trickier, right? Depending on the circumstances. Although they made it a lot easier even for those. Oh, well, there's eggs, right? That sounds like it's so tedious. I don't know. Alright, Khaiden. Did you load up on travel snacks? You're back full of grub? Oh my gosh, Dad, would you just drop it? I told you, friends. I'm going with friends. No, you don't need to be worried about it. We are perfectly capable of taking care of ourselves. No, it's not gonna be an adventure. No one says that. Honestly, I'm hanging up now. Suddenly, I'm too tired for any of this. Oh my god, I love Penny. Did you get your almonds okay to go? Yeah, in the end. But I had to put up with his ultra mega annoying dad talk to do it. He just ultra mega cares, little bud. Oh, yeah. Maybe you're right. When you trade some time, I'm gonna give you shiny Solgaleo. Ooh, okay. Thank you for the offer, Scenario. Okay, we've all got permission, and we're all here. No one forgot anything, right? Then vamos! Let's go! Let's go! Allons-y. Ikuzo. Ikimashou. Ikuzen. Finally, glad to see them in Kitakami and all that. And then maybe Blueberry, but I don't think they'll, yeah, have 10 of them. Please take them off my shoulders. Well, as I said, Scenario, I'm not trading right now, but thank you. No, I'm sure there's no shortage of people. I probably will want them. Yeah, sooner than later, we'll also have Shiny Chiyu coming up. And Mystery Gift, I think. I don't remember the dates, but yeah. Oh, so this is Mosui Town? In a way, it's almost surreal to see them here. Great to see them. You all smell that, right? It kind of smells different than Paldea. My head's still spinning too fast to see anything. Are we there yet? Sometime when you are trading? Yeah, sure thing. Sure thing, Scenario. Maybe you wouldn't have gotten so car sick if you hadn't stared at your phone the whole boss ride. But I didn't know if we get signal here. I had to load up an internet goodness while I could. 1000% understandable. Why, hello there. Hiya. And we came here alone and there's no school trip, right? But we can take care of ourselves, we really can. Hiya indeed. I'm the caretaker here, and it's a pleasure to welcome you to our town. Kieran had mentioned you all would be coming. Khaiden aside, this is everyone's first time visiting Kitakami, is that right? I think so, yes. Yeah, that's the long and short of it. I see, I see. Well, again, you're most welcome. You can sleep here at the community center. All the rooms have been freshened up for you. Whoa, now that's some thoughtful service. That's actually quite nice. Yeah, we came here not even thinking of, like, lodgings or anything, but if they're, I mean, especially in Nemana, if they're anything like me, they have so much money. We can afford it. And if not, I can afford it for everyone. It was no trouble. Now please relax and enjoy yourselves. But most of all, enjoy Kitakami. Thanks very much, sir. So what about that Kieran guy? Have you heard from him at all? Excuse me? He doesn't have a... Oh, wait. Excuse me? He doesn't have a smartphone? How is this kid even alive? He must not want any distractions from training. Think he's at his house? Should we go meet him? That is surprised me too, though. He doesn't have a smartphone. Carmine has one, but Kieran didn't have one. I think it all goes back to like their humble beginnings here, right? I think their family couldn't afford more than one, maybe. Surely becoming League Club champion and all that. He can get one from Blueberry, at least while he's a student or something, I don't know. Even permanently. Just need to defeat 2 Steam Star bosses in the base game, and the base game is 100% complete. Nice. And you get it for sure. Yeah, this is gonna be surreal. Do you think Kieran's at his house? I can't wait to befriend him. I'm gonna make it clear once and for all who your real best friend is. Just you wait and see. Reception out here really is lousy. Me and my poor phone don't stand a chance. Has it really been lousy? We receive phone calls and stuff over here, but maybe it is. Makes sense. But it's such a great place worth visiting. I am the type that wouldn't want to live here though, especially with low reception and all that. Well, to be fair, I'm a streamer, right? I can't have bad internet, and I've had no shortage of experiences with that without living in a place like this. Akitakami. So, yeah. Yeah, like, anytime a streamer has moved, it's always something they've had to do, right? I've heard funny stories, like, with real estate agents, I think, where it's like, the real estate agent is like, don't you want to see, about infrastructure, well, that's not related to internet anyway, don't you want to see how the neighborhood is? And it's not that that doesn't matter, but first and foremost, no. Mr. Agent, Miss Agent, I need to know how the reception is here with internet. And I don't mean the phone, I mean for your house, modem, router, all of that. What ISPs are available here? How good are they? How unstable is it here, if at all? That goes first, and then we can talk about the rest of it. But yeah. This will be interesting, though. Is Carmine here anywhere? She should be here somewhere. Good to see he's still wearing that hairstyle. That should be his permanent hairstyle, indeed. I kind of want to see him with the Jinbei, but with that hairstyle. Khaiden! Oh man, it's been a long time. Thanks so much for coming. Sorry that I couldn't come meet you at the bus stop. Things have been crazy at home. What do you mean? It's great to see you. And what do you mean things have been crazy at home? Thanks. But wait, did you come all by yourself? Here we go, the fated collision of worlds. Yep, we're here too. Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Nemona. You're Kieran, yeah? Oh yeah, just like I thought it would go. Khaiden told us all about you. Like how you're great at Pokemon battles, right? Well, I don't know about that, but... he is kind of back to his old self. I don't know, I do think, like, the big argument I had... All your Pokemon are level 100. Oh, yeah, you can for sure win. I do think that when everybody was insisting, oh, he needs to go back to his old self. The whole point, right, it felt to me like the whole point was that his old self is not what he needs to go back to. You all thought that was his real self, but it wasn't. He just couldn't break out of the shell. And the fact that you keep insisting that's his real self is what's driving him to go nuts like this. Stop saying that. But there is a bit of that. There's that shyness still. He's grown, man. He's grown and matured as a character. So well indeed. Kieran seems scared, bro. Is shy indeed. But he's powerful. Dial it back a notch or 9. You're scaring him. I'm Penny. Unlike a certain someone, I'm fine with taking friendships nice and slow. And I'm Arvin, Khaiden's absolute best friend. Uh-oh. Staking your claim right from the get-go, huh? Seriously, the fact that we're seeing more interactions like these. Not just with Kieran and this group of friends, right? I'm glad we have it. Well, I'm Kieran. I met Khaiden when he came here for that school trip. That's when we became friends. What else? Oh, I'm a student at Blueberry Academy. I was a student there. I'm on a break right now. You're still a student, though. Whoa, really? I know how that goes. Same thing happened to me. Penny, you don't go sympathizing with the enemy. What do you mean, the enemy? That was a nice rhyme, though. I thought I could count on you at least to keep this interlope at our arm's length. I just get the feeling we're pretty alike. Wow, your friends seem like a quirky group. Kinda like you, huh? Yeah, perhaps. I think you have a point there. Anyways, a friend of Khaiden's is a friend of mine. I hope you all have a good time staying in Kitakami. Thanks! Now let's battle! What? That space in front of the community center looked like a good battle spot. Here we go. Vamos! Come on! Does she want me to go with her? Am I supposed to go battle her? You get this. How will he perform? Oh man, she's just as pushy as sis, but like different. Yeah. I wonder what he would say something like that. How would Carmine and Nemona interact? Nemona would be so friendly, but then Carmine would be immediately angry, I think. We'll see, we'll see. We may find out soon. Oh no, I think I might have made a terrible mistake. This Kieran kid might actually be a good guy. Of course he is. He's friends with Khaiden. Yeah, that's true. Like the voice I make for Arvin, it kind of is mature, you know. He is kind of the older Onisan type, and yeah. It's like Brock in the anime, they had to make him be about the age of Ash and Misty. And Misty about the age of Ash for that matter. It's not like they were, you know, 70 years old in the games, but they were implied to be adults or at least much older than the player character. Here they all kind of have to be contemporaries, and so it's a much younger Brock. More of an Onisan figure. Because then when they did, what was it called? Pokemon Origins? The OVA that's more faithful to the games, let's say. There, Brock was definitely like a much older figure. Not old, but like older. I mean, shoot, I must have come across like a real jerk. Maybe I should have toned it down a bit, huh? We introverts know how to recognize one another. Oh my god, Betty. Oh my god. She may actually be right about that. Kind of. It's not always like that, but yeah, because I may be a yapper. I may be hyperactive, but I don't think I could call myself an extrovert. It's not like I want to keep putting labels on myself and all that. ADHD this, introvert that, but no, I'm definitely an introvert, and I know I may not come across that way on stream, Tajigen, but yeah. Yeah. Nah, I really can be. Nah, I'm definitely introverted. You can sometimes notice in collabs, maybe. But the thing is, to be hyperactive, to be a yapper and all that, a maniac, it's not mutually exclusive with it. Extroverted does not equal hyperactive either. You can be an extrovert and be so soft-spoken, you know? Just chilling, you know? ASMR voice, hey, how's it going, everyone? But then you're approaching everybody. Approaching them like that and, hello, my friend. Hello, nice to meet you, I'm a new friend. Here, you're my new introvert friend, let me drag you, let me adopt you. But still speaking so chill, right? Multidimensionality and all that. I don't know why, but Arvin reminds me of Ash, but with too much sarcasm. Ooh, I don't know. There's a lot I don't remember about Ash. There's a lot of the anime I didn't watch with him, but yeah. All I think about with Ash's journey, Satoshi, Ash, is that I think he became champion of Alola because when he went to Alola, he had the happiest journey he ever had out of all the regions. Not that Misty, Brock, May, and the others were not important, but he made such a fun group of friends there. His largest group of friends ever, and he's had a lot of friends in his journeys. But that friend group with the trial captains and such was so big, right? Much bigger than the others. And it was such a fun, happy-go-lucky situation with the Pokemon Academy, I think it was. The school, the trainer school in Alola and all that. The way they did it. He was just having the time of his life. And he's already been through 6 regions. More than 6, really, but at least 6. And so, he became champion there for that reason. Also because the league was set up a bit differently, I think, too. Kind of reflecting what the games did. And from there, that leads to the World Championship and all that, but yeah. And I'm like, every time I look at anything from an Alola episode, from that anime, I'm like, I'm happy for my boy because he deserves that. Not that he wasn't happy before, but it's like, he deserves this happiness too, so to speak. He and Pikachu both. I got completely destroyed. Who the heck is Nemona anyway? Whoa, well, I'm kind of surprised. Champion of literally every region? Well, he didn't really become champion with the conferences and all that, right? They went out of their way to avoid that. Until Alola, not counting the Orange Islands, which are like proto-Alola, funny enough. She's a champion, just like you. Wait, she's a champion in the Paldia region? Okay, yeah, it makes sense she's so good then. He's taking it so well though. He's not taking it like he would have taken it before. Kieran, you're so good! That was awesome! No wonder you were the champion of that fancy pants school of yours. But I couldn't beat you. Does it really matter? Whether you win or lose, Pokemon battles are a blast. Oh wait, if I talked to Nemona, would it have been a different result, I wonder? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's definitely grown. The character development is all here. That's Nemona for you. You get used to it. You okay? Feel like running for the hills yet? Hey now! Not at all. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I really had a lot of fun. See? Oh no! She's already possessed or controlled or whatever. Oh man. Your eyes look great like that though, Carmine, but maybe I'm biased towards that color. Whoa! Who the heck are you? Sis, you okay? Not the way I thought this would go. Mochi! Mochi! Wow, it started, huh? I like the song though. Carmine? Mochi! 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 Is this your big sister, Kieran? Do you think she wants in on the battle fun too? There's no way that's what's going on here. Possessed. Sorry everybody, could you help me just carry my sis somewhere safe? She's possessed. Okay. You want us to pick her up and drag her off? I mean, if you say so. The reason why I think it's more mind control than possession is because from what I've seen, multiple people can have this going on at once. Maybe Pecharon can possess multiple people at once. We're finding out for the first time. You sure you don't want to stay with your sister? She should be okay. Gramps and Grandma look after her during the day, but they must have taken their eyes off her for just a sec earlier. Oh, wait. She was already showing signs of that before. Sorry for making you all help out with that. Oh, I mean, it was no big deal at all. Happy to help out, but... Yeah, I gotta ask. Is everything okay with your sister? She seemed pretty, riled up. She's not usually like that. Well, that's a relief. I think she was just really excited to get to meet you all. You really think that's what that was? Yeah, that's gotta be why she's dancing that weird dance and screaming Mochi Mochi. Are you sure nothing happened, Kieran? He still has a bit of that edge on him. The way he languidly... Is that the word? Am I saying it right? But the way he can be a bit languid in his movements. It's cool. It's a cool way to go about it, but he's not doing it because he wants to seem cool. It's now truly himself. Partly. No. He needs to keep that hairstyle for the rest of his life, you know. I found a shiny and it won't get in my Pokeball. Oh, goodness. I mean, she's been like that since I sent you that letter, Khaiden. She was already dancing and all by the time I woke up the next day. No explanation. I guess that really isn't normal, is it? Maybe the other folks in town are right. Maybe this really is a curse. Wait, it could be a curse? I mean, we know ghost types and there's a move called curse, so yeah. Whoa, this trip just took a real sudden dive into horror movie territory. It's gonna be horror movie because... It's like, who's gonna be possessed next, right? Because they're all gonna get affected. I think maybe Kieran doesn't. I don't know. I know zilch about curses because something like this have happened before. You ever heard any old stories or legends about it? I don't know. Khaiden already took care of the whole thing with Ogerpon and the Loyal 3. Sheesh, Khaiden, you really just roll on through this town like a little hurricane, huh? My sis may have no filter and be inconsiderate, and push people's buttons. But I'd still rather see her be her own self than whatever this is. Yeah, for sure. Carmine is gonna be so angry after this is over. If she remembers any of this, I don't know. If there's anything you think we can do to help, just say the word. What? Sure, we'll help you out. I definitely don't believe in horror movie tropes like curses anyway. Yeah, let's do this. If we get to battle a curse, I'm so here for it. Penny, you've seen my ghost types. How can you say that? Not believing in curses. I guess it's different, right? It's different. You guys sure? You don't mind? Friends help one another. Remember, Kira. Khaiden. No, all of you. Thank you. It's too late to start today, but I'd be real grateful if you all could help me out tomorrow. First, we're gonna have a proper welcome party tonight at the community center. Let's do it! Aye aye, count me in! But something's gonna go down, isn't it? There's an imposter among us now. Curses and supernatural stuff like that are totally unscientific. Nothing scary about him. She's gonna be the next one to go down, isn't she? She's not gonna die, but you know, she's gonna be possessed. Penny, there's ghost types. I guess there's more scientific than the supernatural kind of ghost type. That's always the interesting thing, right? Then you have people like hex maniacs, like me in a way. Channelers, mediums, those trainer classes, psychics for that matter. Penny, my friend, you and I need to have a conversation because this is interesting too. All your friends are really good people. I'm jealous. Why are you jealous? If they're my friends, they're your friends, right? They already are your friends by now, I think. If this is something we can beat by battling, then you know I'm all over it. Hey, if my best friend's friend is in trouble, then I'll pull out all the stops to help him out. But yeah, we go to the hall. We can never go inside the house, right? That would have been interesting. Let's just fly there then. Is that the hall, right? Wait. They said... No, the community center. What am I saying? I could go in Miraidon, but... Let's take a moment. Let's take a moment for it. I can't wait to see if we indeed will have that new Hex Maniac in Legend CA. From what little we've seen. Every single trailer I tried to see if she's there, and I don't think we've seen her again since the little concept art and all that. How do you pronounce your name? Good question, Scenaria. Khaiden, Tajigen. The multi-dimensional Tajigen Khaiden. The Khaiden part you can remember by thinking of pie. Khaiden. Right? The Kai is like Khaiden. It's always like, you know, Watrel's Japanese name is literally Khaiden. One of you told me that in the chat, Tajigen. I went into this game not knowing that. And thus now, Kilo Watrel, Tai Khaiden needs to be a permanent part of my party, not just in this game, but going forward. I digress. Let's go back to this. But yeah, Khaiden, Tajigen. Tajigen, Khaiden. Hi, hi. I got some soda. Oh yeah, and for the Tajigen part, there's like a hard J with the J and a soft G with the Gen, because it's Japanese. That's how it's said in Japanese. Sugar and carbonation, my two love languages. No caffeine, Penny? She surprises me. I guess we're meant to be still young, still kids and all that, but... Nah, Penny... She's an introvert, but she 1000% has ADHD as well, I think. Nemana as well, for that matter. I think Arvin is the one that doesn't. Sorry, I just keep saying everybody has ADHD. It's not fair to say that either, but... See, I don't think Kieran and Carmine have it. Maybe I've said they do, but no. Probably not. You know, it's like that thing, the 3 drinks of an ADHD person or something. Not that I want to keep labeling things again, but it was a fun meme when I first saw it, and like, well, apparently, yeah, it's not just me or whoever posted that, like, a lot of people have it like that. 3 drinks, 1 for hydration, water, pretty much always water. 1 for caffeine, 1 for fun. It tends to be something with sugar, but yeah. Or theanine instead of caffeine. You find peaches alright? Yep, no problem. It's so close by. There was nobody there, so I just left money on the counter. Do you think that was okay? Oh yeah, the old lady who runs it steps away sometimes, so everybody does that. No worries. Man, I can't imagine anyone getting away with that back in Paldia. Wait, Nemona, what's all over your mouth? Were you eating snacks without us? Uh-oh. When I see a help yourself sign, I don't ignore it. There was just one mochi left though. I think eating the mochi is what makes that happen, then. Hey Kieran, do you have any idea how to change the channel on this TV? It just keeps playing the same tourism video over and over. Huh? Oh, the caretaker hit the remote somewhere, so that video is all we can get on the TV. Okay, crew, new goal. Find that clicker so we can all watch a movie or something. It's gotta be around here somewhere, right? We just need to find it. What about, whatever happened to being a good guest? Behaving yourself? Oh, huh. Why didn't I think of that? Time to search this place top to bottom. And then I vote we play games up on that big screen. Well, alright. It's like our own little treasure hunt. Everyone grab a corner and start searching. No way! You maniacs. What's the matter? You worry we'll get in trouble or something? Just relax. Alright. How about this then? Let's say that whoever finds the remote gets to decide what we do. Nice. Hey, Kieran! No fair getting a head start. Nice. Separating like this really kind of feels like a horror movie. And then when we find Nemona, she'll be affected by the curse. No luck with the drawers on the desk here. Guess they would have been too obvious, huh? But I like it because it's like a horror movie. Like, everyone gets taken out, or well, not taken out, but possessed in this case, or mind-controlled or whatever, one by one. One by one. Okay, sometimes it's two at the same time or so, but it's like, numbers keep getting reduced, one by one, one by one. Oh, yes. Like, who's gonna be next? Who's gonna be taken out next? Is the question. The caretaker would have put it in one of the bathrooms, right? That might actually be smart. That might actually be smart, come to think of it. Oh no, Nemona is not okay. The caretaker never really goes through here, does he? Maybe it's somewhere else. Do we just search? What do we do then? Oh, wait, did I actually find it? Alright, I guess I did. What? No way! That means you get to choose what we do! Alright, what do we do? Wowzers, of course you found it first, Khaiden. Hey friend, you agree with me that we should use that big old screen to play games, right? Yes, 1000% agree, Penny. Huh? Where'd Nemona go off to? She in the bathroom or something? Here we go. No, I was checking around there earlier. I'm pretty sure I would have seen her go in. She didn't head into the rooms in the back either. I was by the door to the hallway this whole time. Seriously, this is like a horror movie. Look at this. I think I know what's going on. She must be waiting to jump out and scare us. Uh-oh. I tried her phone, but she's not picking up. You tried calling her? I didn't hear her phone ring or anything. That's weird. Huh, that is weird. I mean, I thought they would chalk it up to the low signal here. So, does that help us figure out where she is? She's not here at least. Maybe she was so set on finding that remote that she went outdoors to look for it? I guess that it makes sense. Maybe she forgot to get something at the shop? I just hope she didn't wander out of town. Kitakami's dangerous at night if you don't know your way around. I think Khaiden and I should go look outside. Arvin, Penny, can you two stay here for now? No, we should not separate from them. Something's gonna happen to them too. But is it just eating the mochi that does that? We'll find out, What? But what if she comes back while we're all out? We have a better chance of finding her if you stay here, and you can call us if she does. That's good logic though. That's true. Okay, but be careful out there. We'll hold down the fort till you get back. Let's go, Khaiden. I think we're gonna lose them by the time we get back. They're gonna be lost to the Mochi Mayhem. Well, a different kind of hex mania. I hope Nemona's alright. All that talk about curses made my hair stand on end. Seriously, worse than a Jolteon's. Oh no. Be careful, it's already pretty dark outside. Well, this is a curse we can probably remove. But it does involve ghost types. It's definitely Hexmania. It's definitely a curse. Because I know already Pecharunt is poison ghost type, and I think it is in that order. The first one after the Gengar line in Generations, right? The first ever ghost types were also poison types. That's something that I always remember. And then we only got one more new one in Generation 2, and then, well, the rest is history. Huh? There are still some people out. It's hard to tell with the sun down, but I think those two are workers from the orchard. Why don't we go ask them if they see Nemana? They're gonna be affected already, aren't they? Is the nurse okay? The Pokemon Center nurse, be careful. I gotta get into battles still. Oh yes, there it is. Konbanwa, good evening. Hello? Something's off about them. Mochi. Say again? Mochi! Whoa, what the heck? What's going on? Oh, the music. Mochi! I think I'm supposed to say it with a certain rhythm to the music, maybe? Oh yeah, we battled him just like that. Pokemon Trainer Shiga, Pokemon Trainer Aya. What about their Pokemon? Will they be affected in any way? Almost feels like I'm about to see something like Shadow Pokemon in Colosseum and XD. Okay. Mochi! Okay, type disadvantage with that Salazzle there. With my Machai. Perhaps we switch out, I think. We switch out to who? Kishi. Ariados being a bug poison type. Yeah. I think I might take out Reuniclus though from the party and bring back oh yeah, Ichimonji. We need Ichimonji here. How could I not have the Commander Pokemon? Should have just done that in the first place. I still get a burn. Let's see. What's with them all of a sudden? Why are they attacking us? At least it's still a battle. Oh yeah, we're both water fighting types now. Nice Poliwrath. Yeah, because Quackable and Poliwrath. Sticky Web, huh? I should teach somebody Rapid Spin or something at this point. Victory Bell, okay. Now they have that advantage. Shall we try an Ice Spinner on it? Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna give it a try. Ice Spinner! Yeah, the level difference plays a part. Looking forward to your Mega Self in Legend CA, Victory Bell. Okay, he was gonna go for the Ice Punch on Victory Bell, nice. Good to see you have a counter for that as well, Kieran. I got the poison, too bad I can't heal that Poliwrath. I don't think so. Yeah, we need to bring Ichimonji the low kicks back. Hey, Commander Set's episode was yesterday. Let's shout that out in that way. Aqua Step! Let's end it right there. This will be interesting, battling Nemana, Karma, and the others. Their Pokemon are not affected. Would have been interesting to see it, but I don't see how they could have done it in gameplay, right? In a way that doesn't feel OP or something. Because of that purplish aura, I'm thinking of Shadow Pokemon also, from Colosseum and XD. That's the funny thing. Oh yeah, disadvantage here, flying versus fighting. Let's end this with another Aqua Step! I did forget they had one more trainer right there. More. They still have enough to react to the loss though. Chi. They're not just dancing all the time though. I mean, how does this work? What is going on with this? Mochi-chi. That scared the snot out of me. But it's not over yet, Kieran. What's cutting into them? They were perfectly fine when I saw them yesterday. What the heck is going on around here? Maybe there really is a curse? Hey, we know how to deal with ghost types. Oh yeah, super effective against itself. I'm gonna get spooked as well. But damn it, this is what I live for too. Hey, you're right. The weird dancing and yelling is what my sis was doing. Did these two get wrapped up in this whole curse thing too? Oh man, I can't believe Nemana vanished at a time like this. We could really use her help. Oh, there she is. There she is. She's affected too. What is going on with that? Sure looked like her, alright. She ran off toward Kitakami Hall. Why? Come on, we should go after her. Now I can see Pecharon possessing, controlling other people so that it can release itself and all that, but oh my god. The town person there is dancing too. The Pokemon nurse, is she okay? Something weird seems to be going on here in the village. You might want to let your Pokemon rest up whenever you get the chance. Let's do it now, why not? Okay, I'll take them here for a sec. Same thing she said before there. Yeah, I figured she would say something about it. I told you they are possessed. Yeah, then that possession. But at the same time, like, they're dancing whatever goal Pecharunt maybe has. Yeah. And I already know a bit of the lore that connects it to Ogerpon and all that, and the Loyal 3. Maybe they are indeed loyal, but they've been loyal to Pecharunt. I'm just curious to see how that connects, but let me see. Do I want to replace Hydrapple? And only Hydrapple. I feel like I might want to bring out Spiritomb. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it, because Kieran is the one that will bring Hydrapples here. Or Ogerpon, right? I do need to maybe build up some EVs with Spiritomb or something. Is that a citrus berry I gave it? I might want to make it hold something else, because if we use that outside of online, it's gonna be a different story. What to make you hold, Spiritomb? My dear, dear Spiritomb. I need a nickname for you. Maybe. Oh yeah, the citrus berry is so I can counter the curse. Not Pecharunt's curse, but you know, the curse move. You know what? Let's give you some experience candy, my friend. At this point, perhaps we just make it all the way to 100 with you, you know? My dear Spiritomb. Let's go past the 90s. I won't max it out completely. But yeah. Yes, eventually I may have an EV-IV training situation. So I bring Spiritomb online. What were the moves I gave it again? Hold on. Hypnosis, Sucker Punch, Curse, Phantom Force. That seems fine to me, I think. Sucker Punch. Yeah, we want to keep that, I think. Just, you know, it always has the caveat that the Pokemon we do that to must be attacking. Phantom Force is a caveat too, in that it takes a couple turns to actually hit. But I mean, I also have another Dark type in the party, another Ghost type in the party. But I just love my dear Spiritomb. Mochi Mochi! Okay, they don't battle you. I was curious to see if they would battle me. Mochi Mochi? Mochi, Mochi, Mochi. But yeah, I have seen a few other people get possessed, right? But I want to see how many more will be affected by the curse until we finally finish this with Pecharunt. You runt. Or should I say Pecharunt? Because like a peach? There's a reason that store was called Peaches, wasn't there? Yeah. And it was the Peachy mythical berry. What was it called again? I think it's my key items, right? It's not. Well, I'm not gonna keep checking the pockets. Let's just keep going. We know we have it. We know we have the thing needed. Oh, I never noticed this little fountain here. Almost makes me feel like there's a secret there. What do we have here? Ambipom. No, if I ever find a version exclusive Pokemon there, well, I think I can find them on my own terror raids locally. They have to be online raids somebody else did, but Trade Evolution Pokemon, right? Like a Golem or a Rhyperior or something like that, then yeah. That's a different story. Oh no! Kieran and Carmine's grandparents! They've been affected too, so I'm guessing Carmine must be out here somewhere. That's not good. Hello there, Kieran. And you too, Khaiden. Maybe they're not fully affected, but... Grandpa! Grandma! What are you both doing here? Is Carmine okay? And did you see a girl come by here? Slow down, Kieran. One question at a time. Carmine is at home, sleeping in her room. She must have tuckered herself out with all that dancing. I don't know about that. I like the way I'm just smiling. Phew, so she's safe. I'm trying to take pictures when there's no dialogue for some of these screenshots. Anyway, we thought we'd step out while she slept to get some of her favorite noodles from the stall here. A taste of her favorite food might help snap her out of whatever is going on with her. Oh, yeah, I hope so. Good thinking, Grandpa. Grandma is very silent. And her eyes, we haven't seen them, not quite. Now, what was that you were asking about some girl coming this way? Oh, right. Everyone in town is acting all weird. And one of the girls who came here from Baldia went missing. She's wearing a school uniform. She's very loud and full of energy as well. Well, now that you mention it, we did run into a girl wearing a uniform not too long ago. Grandma is affected, isn't she? You spoke with her, dear. What did she say? Dearest? Oh, it's the mochis! Have some mochi. I don't need any mochi at the moment. Dear, have some mochi. Eat it. Eat the mochi. To be fair, I would go for that mochi right away. Grandma? This is awfully sudden, dear, but I suppose if you insist. Don't take the mochi! Ah, we lost Grandpa as well. Why? Munch, munch. Alright, I've had some mochi, dear. Now, can we get back to the question? I love this. This is so much fun. Grandpa? You okay? But at least we get to know the mochi itself is doing it. A specific mochi. Mochi, mochi! Huh? Mochi, mochi! You gotta be kidding me! Ah, can't take the right screenshot at times. Oh, we're gonna battle them? Mochi, mochi! Oh, this is gonna be interesting. What Pokemon will they have? Hideko, Yukito. First time I see the names. Well, okay. Chandelier, Arbok. Nice. Well, I definitely want to do a Phantom Force or a Sucker Punch right there. Mochi, mochi. Mochi, mochi. Mochi, mochi. Hey, Grandma has sort of like ghost type expert look to her, almost. But yeah, Arbok's Intimidate. Yeah, Spiritomb is a physical attacker. It's going to affect us here. Shall we try a Sucker Punch then? Let's try Phantom Force. It depends on who's faster here. Oh yeah, Liquidation. Yeah, there's that too. Oh, beautiful crit, Kieran. Let's go. Mochi? Oh, come to think of it, Kieran has a hairstyle not that dissimilar from what his grandma's doing right there with her hair. Screech. Defense harshly fell. Well, now you see me, now you don't. Try to hit me after that. I think that Phantom Force is gonna go to that Mamoswine over there. We just don't want to hit that on a dark type or a normal type. So yeah, it's just nice neutral damage. It's a waste to have it on Mamoswine though after that. But alright. That'll be resisted by Poliwrath. Ah, Poliwrath had to take the full gunk shot. Phantom Force, let's go. Wait. What was that damage? What the hell was that? Whoa, are you kidding? Huh. I do need to train some EVs or IVs or something for Spiritomb. Anyway, Let's try Sucker Punch on Arbok. Arbok. Yeah, because I haven't used it in enough combat. And I don't mean actual, like, dedicated EV training. Just having battles so there's some EVs of some sort are built, right? I should use Spirit 2 more. I was mostly saving that for a Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl playthrough, maybe, but that's another story. Yeah, I don't want to keep waiting for Phantom Force, but, well, power points, we need to keep those in mind. I have a lot of ethers. Oh man, why does this have to happen? I guess we have no choice but to beat him. We got no choice but to beat him. There's a bit of Agatha from the Elite Four in there, right? Ghost types, Arbok. I want to say even Mammostein, arguably, because it's like... What was her name? From the Sinnoh Elite Four that kind of resembles Agatha. Weezing, the poison types, because Agatha was supposed to be a ghost type expert, but she ended up as a poison type expert, kind of. But yeah, was it the Sinnoh Elite Four? I'm trying to remember her name. Ground type expert in the Elite Four there, and she resembles Agatha. And I've always said, like, if I were to give Agatha of the Elite Four of Kanto or Indigo her own, like, ultimate Pokemon party, we have to go for Pokemon that are not native to Kanto. She gets Gengar with a repeating Pokemon and fully evolving it. Gengar, probably Mismagius, Alola Marowak, Annihilate. And one of the other two, one of those ended up being a Golurk, because I wanted a ground ghost type to shout out her cousin or sister from Sinnoh, because she resembles her and their Japanese names are similar. No, we said this in a stream. It's already been a while since that stream, but the first ever streams on YouTube when we were doing that Ultimate League. I guess we kind of have to redo those, maybe. Not gonna have whole streams to them, maybe. And also Poke Charms, I think, is defunct, or at least the trainer card maker, which we use for that. Let's try that Sucker Punch on Weezing. Were they meant to be like a shout out to James and Jesse? I guess Grandpa could be an older looking James almost, with that hairstyle. Not that Grandma would be an older looking Jesse, I don't think so. Hydrapple, there it is. Careful with the poison damage, Kieran. Yeah, we're barely doing any damage with Spirit Tomb. At least maxing out IVs can go a long way, but I shouldn't do it right now in case I decide I want to, like, change the build. And speaking of Mochi, there's only so many I'm gonna have. Fickle Beam! Nothing fickle about that beam. Eat Mochi. Mochi. How aware are they of their actions, though? That's what I'm wondering. We'll find out for sure, I think. Mochi. Oh man, no way. Gramps and Grandma too. Everyone's losing it. It's just a matter of time until it gets me. I'm gonna end up like all the rest of them! No, don't panic, my boy. You saw what affects them. It's the Mochi. Just don't eat that. As nice as it looks, a nice, like, purple donut, right? Calm down, my friend. You've seen what it takes for that to affect you. Damn it, not the screenshot I wanted to take. Sorry. I kinda panicked there. Thanks, Khaiden. We'll stop them. Okay, let's think. Before Gramps started acting like Carmine, he ate some of that weird Mochi. Who's calling? Khaiden, how are you two doing out there? You okay? We're doing okay. How about you two? Yeah, thank goodness. Just hearing your voice is helping me calm down. We got worried because we hadn't heard from you in a while, so we decided to step outside. And things are weird out here, little buddy. We were attacked by all these folks shouting Mochi Mochi at us, and we couldn't spot you anywhere, so I was beginning to fear the worst. We're holding tight by that Peachy's place for the moment, but... there's something there! There's something there, Arvin! Sorry, that was Penny. There's something there, Arvin! Penny, what's wrong? Are you two okay? Oh, crud, this does not look good. That was Pecharunt itself, I think. Ooh. Arvin! Hey, Arvin! Man, it's a horror movie. Who thought of this? This is fun. Something must have got them. It really is a Hexmania extreme in a way. Nemona is out there somewhere. Maybe Nemona is not possessed after all, or she is possessed, but she's such a battle maniac that is affecting her differently. Not quite the way Pecharon intended, maybe. Grandma, Grandpa, I'll be back, so don't go anywhere. I still want to find Nemona, but we gotta get to Peachy's and check on Arvin and Penny. Come on! See, otherwise what we could do is split. One looks for Nemona and the other looks for them, but no. We should definitely not split. Don't split the Scooby gang here, okay? Alright. Let's take a break for a moment. I need to take a break quickly. Just for a moment here. Yeah, we were on Twitch. I guess I would have done it at the top of last hour, you know, for 3 minutes of ads and all that. That may still come up in future streams, but yeah. Then when that doesn't happen, then yeah, I just get so absorbed in the game. In a good way, though. Perhaps the whole stream will be Mochi Mayhem at this rate, but it works out. It works out, I think. And as I told you, well, we still have plans for more in Pokemon Violet, up until Legend CA comes out and maybe even after that. Since I do want to cover more games and other things we do too, I'm not doing something like, let's have 2 Pokemon streams this week and let's have Violet and Legend CA, for example. Otherwise, well, it could happen a week or 2, but not often, right? You never know, though. We'll see. Depends on the amount of streams we do. TSG streams notwithstanding. But anyway, we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Omatase shimashita. Give me a second here. But thank you for waiting, Tajigen. We have to continue looking at what this mayhem is bringing. It really is a Hexmania extreme of a story, you know? It works out. Oh, I am multidimensional. It's not just about ghost and psychic types for me, but there is a lot of Hexmaniac influence on me. If it wasn't obvious already. If it wasn't obvious. I do hope to have a ghost monotype run of a Pokemon game in the future. If it's an entirely new experience for me, I don't want to do it like that, in that case though. But one that I played before, or well, I played the other version of it before. Say we play Scarlet, I play Violet, and maybe I can do that one with only ghost types. Probably would transfer one or two of them. But yeah. Okay, I couldn't help but be curious. Had that been a new Pokemon that I haven't caught yet, I would have gone for it. No, I've done a lot of the Kitakami Pokédex already, right? We did the pairing questline with Ursa Luna and all that last stream here. How is the Pokédex? Let me get out of here first. Let me check it. I'm just kind of curious. I wanted to get out of here because we're dropping a few frames. The area is busy. And I mean in-game, not in the stream. Yeah, 157 out of 200. Some haven't even been encountered, but I think some are version exclusives as well. But mostly, yeah, we're on our way to completing that. Most of these just involve an evolution. There's one or two exclusives, right? I just have to trade them at some point. I have them in my boxes. Ready for that. Let's save the game just in case. Oh no. Arven, Penny! They didn't eat the mochi, I think, or at least they didn't do it voluntarily. I get the feeling they may have been possessed in a different way because I think we lost them. We lost them. Or have we? Arven, Penny! There you guys are. You're both okay? Yeah, sorry about hanging up on you like that. Probably gave you the wrong impression. It was all Penny's fault. She went into full panic mode and ran smack into me with her head, so I dropped my phone. Can you blame me? Look at the people in this town. Something's seriously wrong with them. Never mind whatever that weird thing was. Weird thing? What are you talking about? It was like round and little and weird. And just where is this little hallucination of yours? You sure you weren't just seeing stuff? It was real! I saw it. Sure you did. I think I might have figured out why everyone is acting so strange. Until we know for sure though. Maybe we should all be careful around any weird Whoa! Heads up, guys! There's something up there! You finally shown yourself, you runt. Look! Up there! Ooh, full cutscene. Aha! That's the thing I saw earlier. Is it a drone? No. I think it's a Pokemon. Oh! Oh! That's how it can happen! Wait! Ooh! Nicely dodged. Kieran! Oh. Yeah, that's typical Kieran way of dodging it. Pecharon knows how to aim them. And there he's in. Huh? Is this Mochi? And the nurse is still back there. It's kind of sweet. I like it. No, wait! Don't eat those! What? Oh. You two, okay? Mochi Mochi! You are starting to annoy me though, Pecharon. It's entertaining, but yeah, but I can't just have you do that to my friends, you know? I wonder about Nemona. Well, let's face Penny and Arven under different circumstances than usual. Mochi, 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 Mochi! I like how Penny's kind of saying it differently. Penny! Mochi, Mochi! Whoa, does Penny seem even more worked up than everyone else? More importantly, I'm so sorry. If only I managed to warn them in time. It's not your fault. Those weird Mochi came from that thing. Kuromakuax! Kuromakuax Samada! You're the one behind it. But Mochi! Mochi! Chi! You know what? I'm starting to think they're all aware of their actions, and that's why Penny's so annoyed. She doesn't want to be doing any of this, and so she's annoyed in a specific way. Hey, no fair. That jerk's using them as a shield. We gotta find some way to get the two of them to calm down. A battle, I assume. And this is why if Nemona did get affected, she's not affected in the same way. But knowing her, she got distracted by something else that has to do with Pokemon battles. You know, I almost want to do something with Spiritomb. I'm sorry, Arvin, but I do gotta favor Penny first. You could say it's maybe the team's superstar influence. Pecharon, you bastard. This is fun, but also, it's also unacceptable. The music though. Mochi! 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 Yosh, ikuzo. Let's have you snap out of it if possible. That Pecharon is annoying me now. Of course, I'll try to catch it if I have the chance. Umbreon ingredient. No super effective damage against Umbreon for me, but Poliwrath has it. No! They're resisting though. They're trying their best to resist it. Oh! Penny! Mochi! Mochi! See, if anything, she's keeping her style as well as she fights through it. Nah. She's making it be cool. Not just like funny. So yeah, maybe the Sucker Punch and Greedent. I should consider using Curse maybe. Hopefully that Umbreon doesn't have a fairy move, I don't know. Is he gonna bring up my Bostiff, I wonder? I would hate to see my Bostiff also affected by this. It really is gonna be unacceptable at this point, you runt. Pecharunt. Or Pecharunt. There it is though. I don't think Mabostiff is affected, but Mabostiff is not nice. Probably not nice for Mabostiff to see Arvin like this, you know? I don't have any super effective damage like this, so... You want curses? I'll give you curses. You runt. Oh, play rough though. Okay, that was gonna be for Poliwrath. Now the curse is gonna be wasted, kind of. Remind me to equip another berry on Spiritomb. Citrus berry, I mean. Mochi! Resisted. Flinched. You know what? That may be a blessing in disguise. I'm gonna switch out. We want... I guess it should be Kishi, right? But... yeah, for the fighting damage, right? But... maybe bug damage as well from Ichimonji. Let's do that instead. I was gonna take a Kamen Rider for this. Kamen Rider no Chikara. Ikuzo! Oh, silly me. That's also gonna be still super effective. Well, Mabostiff is out at least. I don't think Umbreon has a fairy move. At least. Right, I might just take a turn to heal Ichimonji to be on the safe side, but we'll see. Yeah, that's gonna be super effective. Cloyster. Yeah, Kieran, go do a fighting move on Cloyster while I do a bug move on Umbreon. That would be the way to do it. Go for the lunge, Ichimonji. I was hoping that would be a feint. Leave it to Penny to have a powerful Umbreon. Let's go. Ichi-V! She's resisting it. There you go. That's the great Penny, the great Cassiopeia, you runt. You don't just control her, just like that. Funny enough, if I were affected by it, my Steam Star glasses wouldn't show my purple eyes, which already are purple by default, but a different kind of purple. It wouldn't be noticeable either way, maybe, until I start going Mochi. But I think I would do something like Penny. There's a variation to it. Grimmsnarl. Somewhere Marnie is smiling. So yeah, yeah, I'm okay not healing Ichimonji, like a competitive battle almost. Let's lunge, let's take an Umbreon. There's still 2 evolutions left from Penny. Mochi-on! See how she's not fully affected? Dude, I love it. I love that it's not fully affecting Penny, if that's what's going on anyway. You did well, Ichimonji. We got this, though. I don't want to bring out Kishi. I'm gonna bring out... Ooh, Spirit Break, okay. Let me see, because I may see what Penny's gonna bring out first. Because if she brings out Espion, it's not a good idea to have... Oh, actually, let's have Machai. I think, yeah. Should be Machai. You want Ghost-type curses? I'll show you Ghost-type curses. Sylveon. Yeah, Kishi would have been bad against it too. No, does she have an Espion? I forget which evolutions she has. Or maybe she has a few here in this battle that she didn't use before. She rotates between them. It's 8 of them, right? I could see her with an Eevee, that she doesn't evolve as well. Anyway, Machagacha! Oh yeah, yeah, that reflect that Grimmsnarl did in light screen as well. That made his battle so tough. Also, yeah, they made the DLC interesting by giving us double battles, but also with Kieran as a tag team partner. Pretty much for all of them. There may be a different story in a future one. In a future battle in this DLC. I think Kieran might get affected in the end, that we're gonna have to face him with Nemona, maybe? We'll see. I think it's time for a Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball! True Ghost-type power, you runt. Mochi? Why does she look happy? Yeah, Fairy doesn't resist itself, that's neutral damage. Reducing his special attack is good thing. For that reason. And yeah, because of that, Grimmsnarl still receives super effective damage from Fairy. Don't worry, Kieran, we got this, we got this. Porygon set. Did he always have that? I love Porygon set. And she still has one more Pokemon. Sanda Porto! Very nice. Let's go. Umbreon, Sylveon. Could be any of them. Next. Jolteon. We'll see. Leafeon. Alright. Definitely time for a Shadow Ball. Again. I should be using Stun Spore more often as well. Nasty Plot too. Ooh, Hyper Beam! Well done, Kieran. Porygon set. I think perhaps Kieran could beat Penny. Arven too, for that matter. Penny, how are you doing? I want to see what she says. Michi. Yeah, everybody who's possessed is aware to an extent. Mochi! They're trying to say something, but only Mochi or something like that comes out too. That's part of it. Mochi. Arven, Penny, I'm real sorry, guys. Stop, don't worry about that, Kieran. We gotta go after the runt. Where did it go? Where do you think you're going? You're next! Exactly. Cha-cha-cha. Wait! Careful, Kieran. Yeah, I want to see his anger. I want to see his anger manifest here, but for this cause instead. I want to see him get angry like he did before, but now for this reason. And towards that Pecharunt. Oh, that's not good though. This may be dangerous. GV. See, I like that she's not fully affected. But it's bad though, because they don't have full control of their actions. Like, that's not good either. Where do we go then? Loyalty Plaza, huh? Let's just fly to it. Yeah. I knew this would be involved. Those 3 were in service to Pecharunt all this time, but I want to see the full extension of that, maybe. It's gotta be somewhere around here. Ah, they're still chasing us. Just Penny has got to feel very annoyed that she has to do that dance. That's the thing. Wait, is that Nemona? Thank goodness you're okay. Oh, you jinxed it, Kieran. We're gonna fight her. She's gonna be tough, isn't she? How will this affect her? Mochi! I should have figured. Mochi! Match! Did she just say match? Guess even the Mochi couldn't override her battle mania completely. Run, run. Oh, I feel so protected behind her, you little bastard. Oh man, he's got control of Nemona. There's no way I can hold her off. Oh, it's gonna be one-on-one against Nemona. Whoa! Mochi, 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 mochi. This is bad. Everybody from Mosui is coming here. Watch my back for me, Kirin. I'll handle Nemona. Right, good luck. I'll focus on keeping the villagers from getting any closer. You show them. Khaiden, you do your best with Nemona, and whatever that thing is, maybe everyone will go back to normal if you beat it. This has got to be the climax of the story. I was not expecting a final fight against Nemona. Her team is going to be quite different now, isn't it? Definitely higher level, at least. I don't remember. I remember Palmot, of course. And she's gonna have... Skeleturge. If anything, I shouldn't open with Spiritomb. Alright. Just shades of that journey we started on, Nemona. Wonder if there's gonna be a double battle. That would be interesting. Probably not. Let's do this. Wow. Those are some good dance moves, though. If anything, at least you exercise. Mochi match! Mochi match! Yeah. What is Pecharon's entire objective, though? Just chaos? Well, here we go. Lycan Rock. Advantage right away. Thank goodness. Here we go, then. Mochi. Let's have Mochiful match! Look at that! The way it doesn't affect her completely. Pecharon doesn't seem bothered by that, though. Ah, Stealth Rock. Okay. Khaiden will be the most affected by that. I don't know about others, though. Yeah, look at Kirin in the back, taking care of the town people. The townspeople. Nice crit, Kishi. Ugh, that good! Mochi! E! Like, she's having fun too. Nice aim! Mochi! To an extent, I gotta feel like maybe she's pretending. Probably not. But what is Pecharon's whole aim with this, though? Here comes Palma. Alright. Well, yeah. Might as well bring out Khaiden then. Otherwise, I mean, Pleiades... you know what? Let's try that psychic damage on fighting. Nobody has ground damage here. Stealth Rock will affect it. We don't want to switch out too often for that reason. So yeah. Oh yeah, it's a full party of 6 against her. Ah, Side Shock may actually not go over well, but let's see if we even hit it in the first place. Daburi Shock. Right, it's no longer electric type. Mochi! Yeah, Nemona is just having fun though, that's the funny thing. Super effective. Because it uses attack though, and Palmot already is gonna have strong attack, yeah. I can see the issue there, right? Maybe Gothic Tail with leftovers would take better advantage of that protect. What did I give her again? For the item, I can't remember. But yeah. Alright. Finish this, Pleiades. Pleiades. I keep pronouncing it differently every time. It works out. Look, Pecharon. I can't forgive you for the mayhem you've done, but at the same time, I can respect the chaos and the hex mania. So for that reason, I gotta catch you, my friend. And all will be forgiven after that, alright? Does anybody have a fairy move? Not here. Ishizu had a fairy move. That would be perfect against Komo-o. Otherwise, yeah, I don't have super effective damage right there. Well, I have Psychic here too, but... Alright. I might try with Khaiden already, but I might want to bring it out for the Terra Stellar type instead. I'm gonna keep Pleiades in here. Sorry, my friend, if I let you faint, but it's part of the heat of battle, you know? Did Nemona always have a Komo-o, by the way? I don't think she did, right? I don't think so. Sometimes I feel like risking it with a Hypnosis, but I'm not sure. Okay, Earthquake. That tells me a lot. Well done, Pleiades. Earthquake, earthquake. Who would be immune to earthquake? Nobody's immune to earthquake, but... Nah, it's gotta be Khaiden. It's gotta be Khaiden. Right here. Let's see how much damage we get from Stealth Rock, however. Okay, yeah. Nearly 77 damage right there. Yosh. Very well. Yeah. Cutter, I was gonna say, but it avoided the attack. Man, just my luck! Ugh. That sucks, that sucks. Okay, try it again, my friend. Because it's a 95 accuracy, right? We went in at 5%. That was unfortunate. We should just do an air cutter again, I think. Maybe a max potion would be a good idea. Let's risk it, let's risk it. Air cutter! Well done, my dear namesake. My dear Khaiden. No, it's like, when Pokemon Champions comes out, right? I gotta bring a Khaiden with me. The Khaiden with me, you could say. Okay, Gudra. I want to try maybe a Thunder Wave from Khaiden, Tailwind. Setting those things up. So, yeah, I'm gonna risk it. Definitely time for Thunder Wave. Sanda Wave! Let's go. If we can afford it, I wanted to go for a max potion, but no, we can't afford it. Kaiden's down. Well done, my dear friend. Their liable partner. That's the title I gave, right? Now then, when it comes to Gudra, yeah, let's try Kishi. Let's see how this goes. Yes, I'm gonna go for Ice Spinner. If by any reason we do fail this fight, then yeah, I'll bring in a different team probably. Nice! There's the paralysis. Thank goodness for that. Alright, go for the Ice Spinner again. Dear Kishi, Paldia champion. That's gonna be so fitting if it's down to my Kishi, my Quackable versus Skeledirge. Or is it Pecharunt? Does Noir? When did she catch one of those? Is that the influence of Pecharunt right there? Well, I think it's time for Spirit Tomb. That music isn't gonna get old for me. Yeah. Dusk Noir. I know it's maybe meant to be Dusk Noir, but I prefer to say Dusk Noir. We're both exerting pressure right back into you. Right back to ya. Right back at ya, I mean. Alright. Oh no, yeah, I thought it was gonna be her last Pokemon for some reason. Alright. We should try Phantom Force, I think. Earthquake. Well resisted. Now you see me, now you don't. 108 spirits combined will manifest here. We are many cosmic minds combined to form a single entity on a higher plane of existence. Let's try that Sucker Punch now, definitely the time for it. Saka Punchy! Saka! Can you dig that, Saka? Oh yes! And so here comes Skeledirge. Let's do it. It's gotta go all the way back to our starting journey. Maybe that will snap Nemona out of this. Though she never minds a battle, of course, but yeah. Hikuzen. Still gonna be a battle right after this, I imagine. With Pecharunt. It's definitely time to Terastallize. Let's go. Will she Terastallize too? See, being possessed by Pecharunt has its disadvantages. You're not letting everybody reach their full potential like this. This is true power, Pecharunt. This is what true power is like, you little runt. But she is gonna do it. Nice. But I think that's Nemona, not Pecharunt's influence. Let's go, let's go. Oh, it's a ghost type now? Wait, was it always a ghost type Terra? I think it was fire before. Okay, this will no longer be super effective, that's alright though. Fascinating. Omoshirei. Hironi bukai ne, kore. But alright. Shadow Ball. See if I went to Spirit Tomb. Well, actually, that would be neutral. But the Matcha, yeah, would receive super effective damage. I mean, Matcha would receive super effective fire damage as well. I think he's gonna make my Kishi faint. That makes the battle more fun. I wonder if that's from Pecharon's influence. Probably not, because if she had Quackable or Miascarada, it wouldn't be a Ghost Terra. I think it's just the other type. Not done yet! Match! Match! Matchy! Matchy! Oh, what a battle. What a battle. I gotta try a Sucker Punch then from Spirit Tomb. Oh, Kishi! You held on for me, didn't you? Ah, you're the best. Let's do an Aqua Jet, my friend. Let's finish this with an Aqua Jet. We got this, we got this. Well done. My dear Kishi! Hisatsu asa Aqua Jetto! Good fight, Nemana. Mita ka, Pecharunt. Kono yarra. I don't know what the Japanese name is, but yeah. Pecharanto. I don't know. That sounds weird. Pecharunt, maybe? Mochi. Skills, Mochi. Hey, everybody does look nice with purple eyes. Otherwise... Alright. Now it's your turn, you little bastard, but we do need everybody to recover. I wonder if I do need to have Ogrepon in the party, or if it's gonna come out anyway. It's probably the latter, but let's get everybody fully healed. We'll save the game again after that. No. We definitely have to be on the safe side. I think now I want Khaiden to be the lead of the party. See, I never did have Serlech. Might be good to do a false swipe on Pecharon if I want to catch it. Will I actually have the opportunity to do it though? Something tells me it's not going to be this straightforward. Let's see though. Thunder Wave with Khaiden. There's nothing standing between us now. Come on. Yes, right away. Let's go. No escaping now. Ooh, music. We haven't heard this song before, have we? Like with the Loyal 3, maybe? Let's see if this is a boss fight. It's a boss fight. Something tells me we may not be able to catch it, so that it remains mythical, right? And it was distributed in events. I actually don't know. We're gonna Terastallize. Let's do it. Ooh, this music. Okay, I think we do want to have a Thunder Wave on it. Yosh! Stellar Henshin! Yosh! Ikuzo! Super Stellar Terra type. Not just stellar, super stellar. When we do it. Look at all the frame drops though. Have we heard this song before? Or is it a variation of a previous song maybe? I'm not sure. Tajigen looking so good with a stellar Terra type. That is not stellar at all though. I should have known it would pull a Toxic. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Let's use a full heal then. We're gonna need it. Going back and forth like this is not gonna be good. You know what I was gonna do? I was gonna wait to receive some damage from that. And then I was gonna use a full restore to remove both the toxic poison and heal, but with that confusion, that's gonna be a problem. Oh, nasty plot is not good. Yeah, what was it? The removal stat changes. Haste. Okay, I don't think we should use Tailwind, maybe. Let's just go for damage as soon as possible. Yosh! Ikuzo! Sanda! Borto! That's what I'm talking about. Good damage. You damage it! That means you can beat it! Keep it up! You got this! Malignant Shade. I figured it would be a lot of damage. Does it have any other effects, I wonder? Well... So you know how something gets boosted by... you know what? I'm gonna try the Tailwind. Seems that it gets boosted by the Stellar Terra as well. Does it mean it lasts longer? Or maybe not. But... yeah, we might faint here. The Tailwind affects the entire team though. Very well. You can stand against the super stellar power. Very impressive, Peturant. You still got a ways to go, though. You still got a ways to go. I'm gonna show you a true curse now. Oh yes, no holding back. There's no catching here. Or no reason to prevent you from fainting, you know? Whoa, hold on, I'm getting so excited. Let me have some water. Let's see if this works though, because it may hit me first. Remind me to re-equip a citrus berry on Spiritomb. Now this is a curse you want, you scoundrel. You would be better off in my boxes and my team, you know? Just do it like that. You know, I'm starting to think maybe it would be good to give a Protect on Spiritomb. A good combo with Curse right there. What would it replace though? Hypnosis? I like the idea of Spiritomb doing Hypnosis though, it's just right. I'm stubborn like that. And no, I'm definitely keeping Curse. So max potion time. That's max potion time. Paralysis and Curse is a nice combo to go for there. And we could give it Confusion, that would be good too, actually. Yeah, there we go, there we go. That's what I was hoping for. Now then, shall we do a Sucker Punch on you, you sucker? I think it's time for that. I know your types. Your Poison Ghost. Oh man, I can't hold out much longer. Hurry up and finish it, Khaiden. I gotcha, I gotcha, I gotcha. Don't worry. Sucker. Alright, this is a Shadow Ball. To improve Spiritomb's defenses. I can say Spiritomb being a defensive Pokemon as well. That Curse can take care of it as well. One more Sucker Punch might just do it. The question is there another phase to this fight? What happens after this? Saga! You fail for the bait! You baited. Alright, it's been fun chaos, fun mania. But we must stop it. Look, it's slowing down. Now's your chance. Catch it in a Pokeball. Nice. Yes, we gotta catch it, of course. You can't not catch it, I think. Alright, what would be a fitting Pokeball for you, you runt? Dusk Ball, Luxury Ball. I'm just thinking of aesthetics, mostly. Because I think it's a guaranteed catch. It's gotta be, probably. We really have got to be allowed customizable Pokeballs at this point. Pokemon Champions, you know, they could just go crazy with microcurrency purchases if they finally do it there. But... oh, this music though, this music. Alright, alright. I'll give you that special treatment, okay? Go into the Luxury Ball. It's a guaranteed catch, right? Let's see. Ah, what a theme, what a theme. What a DLC epilogue. Subjugation Pokemon. Its speed-shaped shell serves as storage for a potent poison. It makes poisonous mochi and serves them to people and Pokemon. Poisonous, though. Hopefully, it's not also killing them while possessing them. Goodness, that doesn't sound good. Alright, you runt. Better to have that chaos be chaos controlled, you know? Stay in my boxes, stay in my party somewhere. I think I should have had Ogre Bunny. Would have had a special cutscene, I think. Or maybe that comes later. Did you get it? Then everybody else should be... Are they back to normal? Yeah, thank goodness. I wasn't sure for a moment. Do they remember, though? What are we all doing here? They don't remember. How did I end up at Loyalty Plaza? Does Penny remember? It's good that Penny was kind of herself, you know? Everybody's back to normal. Khaiden, Kieran! Last thing I remember is getting to the shop. What happened? They don't remember, huh? I have mixed feelings about that. So first, and after that, but then they all... How does Penny feel about that? Seriously? So all that mochi stuff was because of some Pokemon? See? I told you it was real! Unlike dumb horror movie tropes like curses! A round little monster was behind everything, just like I said! When did you say that? She kind of did say it. Anyway, Khaiden went and caught the thing, as he does. He sure did. Wait, what about Nemona? What's going on with Nemona, by the way? What is gonna happen with her, though? Wait. Ugh. Nemona, you feeling alright? I can see her retaining the memory of the match. Mochi match! The curse wasn't lifted? I think she remembers, maybe. Huh? What's going on? Did we find the remote? That's what you want to know? Sheesh, glad you're back to normal now, at least. Yep, morning, everybody. You know, I had this crazy realistic dream that I was battling Khaiden. Nice. It was awesome! Sign me up to have that dream again. Nemona really is... something? Yep, sure is. Nice. Kiki and Khaiden? Sis, Gramps, Grandma. What the heck is going on? Why is everyone up here? Someone better start explaining. Actually, what a weird feeling. Somehow it feels like I'm seeing you for the first time in ages. How long was Carmine like that? She was the most effective for so long. Goodness. I still don't know what the whole thing was about, right? I think. I feel like I missed something somewhere. We're not done yet. I'm getting ahead of myself too. Chotto matte kudasai. Several days later. I'll save immediately. Look at everybody nearly at level 100. I don't want to just give them that level 100, you know. There's still League Club matches and all that. I didn't want to be too over level for them, but I guess they'll be challenging in a different way too. Also, you know what? Pardon me. It's been fun having the Team Star Rotom phone, but now I'm gonna change back to the Ionozone case. Speaking of things we got in the club room. Oh yeah, we gotta have that for sure. So we're heading back to Paldia already, huh? We got caught up in a pretty hairy situation, but this trip was still a blast. All back here. Everyone got their stuff together? My arms and legs are still killing me from all that dancing. Yeah. She doesn't strike me as the exercise type. I know, because I'm not either. And so, yeah, if I were dancing like that, it would probably... Ugh. Yeah. It would leave it sore. But maybe that's also why it's a good workout in its own way. Seriously, Penny is a kindred spirit in many ways. Not just the introvert part. And yes, I agree with her. We should have played video games on the screen. Hey, you guys! Are you really going home already? No one would mind if you stayed longer. I'll come back again. We'll come back again. Yeah, you'd better. Hey, Khaiden, everyone? Too bad Carmine couldn't properly interact with them more. But let's see. Thank you all so much for coming. Nah, we should be the ones thanking you for showing us such a good time. And the food, man! Everything we ate here was so good! Even the mochi, I think. The festival was a lot of fun, too. I even got to buy a Vivi mask. What more could you want? Oh, they went to the festival. Hopefully they got a Jinbei. I like to think I got a purple Jinbei at last. Not that you can wear one in-game. If they ever have that as a cosmetic in Pokemon Champions, I hope you can have multiple colors with it. I would definitely customize it. So yeah, I would prefer it if it shows Ogerpon instead of the Loyal 3. And it shows maybe Pecharunt. I might be okay with that, but yeah. Well, good. I'm glad you liked it here. Time really flew by. Just goes to show how much fun we were having, huh? Wish I could have fit in more battles against both of you, though. Are you kidding me? You battle each of us 1,000 times or more! Welcome to the Nemona Survivors Club. Oh, sorry, Penny said that. Welcome to the Nemona Survivors Club. Nice. I really am happy I got to meet you all. It's gonna be heartbreaking to have to leave these friends behind and make new friends, sort of, through Legend CA. When I play Sword and Shield, right, it's gonna feel that way with Marnie, Beat, or Pet, or however you say it, and company. That's the thing about it. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I'm gonna give Blueberry Academy another shot. I thought it was meant to be more like a... She said a break. Wasn't it gonna be temporary anyway? I'm really gonna go for it this time. You've got this. Yeah. Thanks, Khaiden. Oh, I guess that means my vacation's over too. Time for me to head back to school too then. Hey sis, thanks for like coming with me here and everything. Say, Carmine is nicer to him too, I think, so that works out. This has been great, seriously. I'm real glad I got to come here and meet you all. And Kieran, I really am sorry for trying to flex on you the way I did when I first got here. Huh? Were you? I didn't even notice. Don't worry about it, Arvin. Feel free to flex on Kiki as much as you like. I'll allow it. Okay. Wow, looks like Carmine's another one with a big personality, huh? Yeah, sorry about her. Excuse me? Who do you think you're apologizing for? And you guys, what do you mean by big personality? Yeah, I was hoping I'd see her like that. It's all fun and games, fun friendship. I was expecting a question mark for the end right there. There's more to this we haven't seen, I think. I can't help but feel it's because I didn't have Ogre-Pon in the party, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna check out Bulbapedia, but I keep getting ahead of myself. I think we're not really done yet. The way it's automatically flying me back to Paldea. The number of people you can invite to the club room has increased. So Nemana, Penny, Arvin, they probably can be invited as well. I haven't even got into that. That's also something that's pending. I think we may go for some Blueberry quests, but... Okay, let me consult that information there then. Let's see. That's it, huh? What's up with the whole thing with... So I've had something as a wallpaper this entire week for me that is like Pecharond leading the Loyal 3 and... Yeah, Ogre-Pon had a reaction. Ogre-Pon has a reaction to... That was just something we missed out on, I guess. Because there's history. Yeah, if the player uses Ogre-Pon in the battle against Pecharond, Ogre-Pon will react with anger, yelling out "Grab Pon" at it, likely for what it did to Ogre-Pon and his companion in the past. Like he was involved with the Loyal 3. If the player used a member of the Loyal 3 in the battle against Pecharond, Pecharond will react with shock and anger, yelling out "Pecha! Chira!" at it, likely for his betrayal as Pecharond's retainer. Whoa, Mochi Mayhem shares a number of similarities to the dancing plague of 1518? Mass outbreak of spontaneous and uncontrollable dancing were started by a single woman who was fully more than anyone else, were caused by food poisoning. Whoa, an actual dancing plague also happened, what the hell? But yeah, interesting. They're not showing more about the story, but like that's what was happening with Pecharond. He was involved in the past. Maybe they did say it, but it kind of went over my head at the time, and because of that, I mostly have forgotten it. It's a mythical Pokemon, but everybody can just get it. Just pay some money for the DLC. And it's not like the Mew days anymore, not quite. There is that shiny Miraidon and Koraidon they're doing, where you do have to go to a physical store. And it's like, whoa, yeah, only certain people will be able to do it because not everybody's gonna have a physical store. That's a different story. But I think that's literally it. Now I kinda wanna see if there's more to it though. So permit me a moment, I'm gonna check out maybe another guide or something for this. We're still gonna do more though, we're not done with the stream. We're done with Mochi Mayhem. I was hoping they would say more though. Carmine didn't get to interact with them more. That's the part that is a shame, but anyway. This guide I'm looking at doesn't cover Mochi Mayhem, I think. They do have some nice information for the Pokédex that might be good. Ah, you know what? Yeah, we can do both Blueberry quests and keep catching Pokemon in Blueberry. because we still wanted to go through the Pokédex a little bit. I think, yeah. Yeah, Shieldon was the exclusive, Cranidos is the Scarlet exclusive. I would trade a Shieldon for a Cranidos. I should catch another Shieldon then. Should have caught another one. Kayan Biome. What was that specific area I was at? Yeah, because one will be for trade, the other one I will evolve into Bastiodon. Or wait, did I put that in the... Anyway, yeah, okay, yeah, the stuff with pairing will involve, I think, those other legendaries, right? Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at the information here from a guide. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume we really are fully done with Mochi Mayhem right there, and we go to, oh shoot, sorry, give me a second. I misclicked something and I almost opened another program by accident. Could have messed this with the stream there. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here and go on elsewhere. I wonder if we can find them anywhere though. It would be nice to just find them somewhere to talk to them. Maybe they're in their dorms, but I'm already out. So I'll just check another time. 6-star dragon type raid. I'm curious, I want to see it. You know what I actually haven't done? I haven't re-challenged the Team Star bases. We've re-challenged the bosses, right? But I mean like the gauntlet you do using real-time combat mechanics, right? A bit of what they did in Legends Arceus and they'll do in Legends CA. I'll have to do it at some point, I guess. I gotta make sure my Team Superstar is still performing well, you know? It's your Supreme Star leader. Just making sure everything is going well over there, alright? Let's see. A 6-star raid is potentially a trade Pokemon. I feel like we should do a raid or two, maybe. I might connect to the internet in a moment. I mean, in-game. Obviously, we're connected on the stream, right? Now, that would truly be spooky. If I'm streaming and I'm somehow not connected to the internet. That really is a mythical Pokemon's doing. Well, that's good. Then I don't have to pay my ISP anymore, right? I can see some Pokemon with that power. Ooh, Mimikyu with Dragon type. That's kind of ironic. But then now you would be affected by Dragon and also receive super effective damage by it. Why would I do that? But nah, we don't need to do a Mimikyu raid. Oh, this has got to be Chi-Yu. But no, I don't think I'm gonna go for that. Let's go to Blueberry and keep doing things over there. I gotta check my Pokédex. First, let's go to Central Plaza. I feel like I may want to go to the BBQ room. The League Club room, I mean. And begin doing some things with it in the points we have, you know, at last. Now is finally the time to do it, I think. I don't know if I want to redecorate or get the item printer or, well, a bunch of things. There's so much to do. There's so much to do still. That's what's so nice about this. I'm gonna keep this party. May do a few other changes here and there, but yeah. Even the Spiritomb has Hypnosis. I kind of want to change Gothitail's Hypnosis to something else. Or Pleiades' Hypnosis, I should say. She could she learn Toxic? Something that causes damage so we take full advantage of her Protect. Or, better yet, I have this going on. Yeah, I'm not gonna give Spiritomb a Citrus Berry just for now. Do I have any other leftovers? I think I don't. I need to go get them. I don't want to bother going back to the store in Mesagosa that did it. Yeah, all Pokédex got updated with Pecharunt, I think. Or no, was it that? No, I don't think it was that. I don't think that's what the exclamation marks are. There you are, you runt. What's the reason why he was harassing Ogerpon? We never knew what happened to Ogerpon's partner. That's still a mystery. Or maybe it's more subtly revealed elsewhere in the game and it went over our heads. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, Rhyperior trade. Electivire is a trade Pokemon. Magmortar. Gotta trade them with their item, right? Blitzel, I think, is exclusive. Let me double check this. It's not exclusive. I need to look for one then in the Savannah biome. Huh, why don't I have a Blitzel? Well, okay. To the Savannah we go. I'll take a look at the League Club room later. At the Cleave room, I was gonna say. League and Club combining into one word. Speech spooning style, and I get Cleave. Just make sure you don't let your party members get cleaved when you're a tank in FF14. There we go. Blitzel, Blitzel. Hopefully I don't have to eat an electric sandwich or something. Encounter rate electric sandwich is what I mean, but yeah. Any other Pokemon that I don't have, let's go for them. That's why if I am gonna eventually shiny hunt here, I should do it only when I complete the Pokedex, because that's when you get a shiny charm, though I think it's a Paldea Pokedex. We'll get to that one too. Now, in the Savannah, I don't know which specific part of the Savannah. I could check the Bulbapedia for that, but I want to see if I can find one of my own. Oh, also. Okay, let's see if there's a Pokemon in flight we can take a look at. You take care of them, Gothitail, Pleiades. For that BBQ. And we don't mean a barbecue. Let's stick to the Savannah biome here. Ah, the frame drops though. The area does get a bit too busy for the Switch sometimes. Well, the lack of proper optimization in this game. Let's keep checking. Take care of that Rhydon over there, Pleiades. Let's keep checking those Terra raids too. I have a happening already, right? Tentacruel. Alright. Maybe I should fly? No, actually no, it's not fly. An area where they're just gonna be galloping all over, right? Gotta think of Uma Musume a little bit. Maybe. Man, I don't know, I just haven't played Uma Musume in forever now. As much as the game hooked me, at the same time, I don't know why, I don't feel like jumping on it, whether on my phone or on PC. Sometimes gacha games do that to me, and it's not like, oh, gacha, I'm tired of the gacha. It's not that. But it tends to be like that with games with gacha. It tends to be a pattern with them. I don't know. That's a Rapska, or well, yeah, Rapska. What's the previous evolutionary stage called? I forget. Anyway, Blitzel. Where can we find a bloody Blitzel? Nice alliteration there. If I see something like Girafarix, it feels like it makes sense to find a zebra-based Pokemon around here somewhere. I might check the Bulbapedia after all, to get a very specific area. Might as well check out some of these Terra Globes. Is that a Stellar Terra type Crocodile? That's a Stellar Terra type, I think. I should catch it. Yeah, Stellar Terra, let's go. Let's go. Nice. You can see Terrapagos' influence up there. Now we're at a type disadvantage here. So let's switch to... Yeah, we switch to Kishi. A Stellar Terra. We still do super effective damage. I can't remember if it works like that. It seems like it does, right? Oh, I see a Zebstrika in the back though. I might catch both a Zebstrika and a Blitzel. But I still would rather catch a Blitzel, you know, I don't want to have to breed to get it after getting Zebstrika, right? It's just a tank that's healing. It feels kind of clunky doing it that way. I'd rather find one in the wild. But yeah, we gotta try catching this Crocodile. I might want to try a Hypnosis or something, but let's try those Hyper Balls. Ultra Balls. Hyper Boru. Yuge. Nice. Critical catch. Gotcha. Pokemon Ghetto. Super Stellar. Pokemon Ghetto. Oh, I need to change my box to 10 Stellar Terra Shards. I think I need to change the box. Ooh, almost had that fight with a Lit Leo. Pecharunt. I'm gonna keep it here. Semi-mains, as I called him. No, you know what? At this point, it becomes a main, quote-unquote. Nasty Plop, Toxic, Malignant Chain, Shadow Ball. I want to see the details of how Malignant Chain works. The user pours toxins into target by wrapping the toxic course chain. This may also leave the target badly poisoned. That's powerful. There's a reason it only has 5 power points. Box 14. Here, sitting in box 15. Wait a minute. I was gonna say the 3 shiny so far. Did I miss the other one we got? Wait. Which one was it again? Ting Lu, right? Chotomatte kudasai. I remember I did get it a mystery gift, but maybe I just didn't put it in the right box. Let me see. Yeah. Which one is the shiny one? I forgot. It's gotta be this one. I think we had this gap and that's why it went there. Let's see. Yeah, okay. This is the shiny one, right? Yeah. Because I forget what its original color is, but the icon there tells me everything I need to know. But you see how there's a gap sometimes. Actually, I'm gonna move them here so they stay next to each other. That's the intent. And you know what? Since we're here doing this, where are the original 4? Let's move them here as well. Was it box 8? 5? Okay. I don't remember why I gave it a different background, but let's just keep it that way. Probably was just experimenting with backgrounds. I kind of keep my boxes organized, but not too organized because it's easy to get them disorganized, so it's kind of like dust, you know? Not the best analogy maybe, but like you spend so much hard work and time and effort and all that dusting off, and then within a few hours or by the next day it's already dusty again. Blasted dust bunnies. But yeah, they need to add an automatic sort button or something. They really do. I would still keep certain boxes a certain way, but yeah. Oh wait, speaking of which, let's make sure. I'm not sure if I made sure to remain at box 14. Also, hopefully that Sepstrica is still here somewhere. No, it needs to be here, box 14. Blitzel. I want to see that Terra Glow over there, but this is our priority right now. Ikuzen. I just keep thinking of Elisa, Kamitsure, whenever I see Blitzel. I think our signature Pokemon is Sepstrica, right? It's not Electros or any of the other electric types introduced in Gen 5. I associate Blitzel and Sepstrica with her. So yeah, I might try to catch a Sepstrica, I might not bother, I'll just evolve that Blitzel instead, that would be easier. This Pokemon prefers places with lots of lightning strikes. It catches lightning with its mane and stores the electricity within its body. Alright. Feels like so many regions have pure electric types. And like a signature pure electric type, or one that maybe starts... Whoa, that's a lot of frames dropping. Pure electric type, but then maybe against another type. I think Palmy, Palmo, Palmot is the one here. It's like you have the 3 starters, Fire, Water, and Grass, and then there's an unofficial 4th starter. A D'Artagnan to the 3 Musketeers of starters. That tends to be electric. Pikachu was that in Gen 1. That was not the initial intent, but I think it wasn't. But then it became that way because of Pikachu's popularity, and it remains that way ever since. Like, there's such a thing as the Pikachu clones, but we also have this going on, I think. a lot of the time. Now let's see with you. I almost want to try Side Shock, but I think it will make it faint. Look at that level difference. Let's just do Hypnosis. I don't know how many tries I want to give it before I decide. Nah, you know what? Let's just run away or have you faint. I think it's okay. Oh, recoil damage. Okay. Let's keep that in mind. Sorry, Pleiades just looks so nice up close like this. Gothy thing. That's so great. Nice camera angle here. For the classic Pokemon angle. Doesn't always do it this cleanly. You know, the classic Pokemon angle. But yeah, let's go for a Hyper. I'm being very careful because I feel I'm gonna make a mistake, and especially with frame drops and how it's laggy, a little bit laggy. I'm going to overshoot it as I'm trying to go for the Ultra Ball, and I'm gonna choose a Master Ball accidentally. But that's also why I don't have autosave enabled. We just have to reload the save immediately. Sandaburtu Pokemon. Once the hurt hears thunder, it chases after the storm cloud so that the Blitzel in the group can use the lightning to charge up. That saves us a little bit of work, leveling up, Blitzel. I have no shortage of candies for this sort of thing. No little Rufflet. Not this time, my friend. Or rather, sorry to bother you if we bother you, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, these Pokemon are bothering me because they want to be caught. They want to be taken out of the wild and go with a trainer to take care of them. But then I just don't do it for them. No, Sandile. Sorry. If that's what you were looking for. But yeah, when it comes to like a Tauros or Scyther charging at you, yeah, you can just screw yourself. Absolutely not. We want to make sure we save the game. And get that reward on the Pokédex, which I need to check anyway to see what the next catch is going to be. Also, yeah, I'm forgetting my BBQs. Magmarizer. Ideally, I catch those also in a raid instead. Now, yeah, we're far away from the 200 we need for Perrin's Quest. Then that's still gonna be on another stream. Let's see what we can do here also for Pokédex completion. Kingdra. Okay, Cottony. I'm going to check the Bulbapedia or another guide for this. It's gotta be Cottony. Am I saying it right? I think it's Cottony, right? Coastal biome. Doesn't say where specifically, but yeah. It's like it's in the coastal biome because it's the one and only fairy type from Unova. Or at least that was introduced in Gen 5, even though fairy type was not around at the time. Cottony and Whimsicott, right? Because Lacey, her favorite biome is a coastal biome. And though it's coastal, there's no fairy theme there. It would be water, maybe. Grass and water, I would say. Maybe flying. Maybe fire because of summer. Lacey's influence, right? Yeah, because did she have a Whimsicott in her party? I feel like it's only right you give her one, right? To acknowledge the only Pokemon introduced in Gen 5 that got a fairy type added to it. I think at this point we're never gonna get a Unova Games remake. I'm not sure if we really need it either, in my humble opinion, but if we do, however, I hope they do something a bit more out there. Oh, the frame drops though, the frame drops. Yeah, this area is very, yeah, there's waterfalls, there's water, wind, a lot of grass, yeah. On the Switch 2, it's gotta perform better, of course, but I'm not getting one of those anytime soon. Hopefully at some point next year I do, because Pokopia, ugh, it looks like it's exclusive to the Switch 2, you know? I'm really gonna need it. As time goes on, it will become more necessary. They'll eventually stop covering the Switch 1. So many frame drops though, my goodness. Animal Crossing New Horizons, for that matter, is another one where a lot of islands could use that better performance. Let's remain on the coastal biome. No, it should be around where we expect to see grass, right? Maybe flowers? So around here somewhere. Cottony. I kind of forgot how Cottony looks. Whimsicott I remember. Also because we encountered one on one of the battles we just did for Mochi Mayhem, but I love the look of Alolan Mach though. It's like that trend with a lot of those Kanto Pokemon that got a regional form. I don't know if it's just novelty But I find myself preferring the other forms instead of the originals more in some cases. In most, if not all cases, actually. But I wonder how much of that is novelty. Like, if Ninetales was originally an Ice Fairy type somehow. Vulpix as well. Ooh, new and shiny Fire type. This is fancier than the original Ice Fairy type. I wonder if I would feel that way. No. I don't think we'll find Whimsicott here. It's gotta be on the grass somewhere. Let's not try to find it like this. Can't be bothered to try and eat sandwiches. Porygon, huh? Porygon set is the one I would do. I already have a Porygon 2 from a raid. That one can be quite complicated to trade back and forth. You gotta make sure you agree with the person. Their touch traits to an extent. And also, I'm gonna ignore the trainers here. I'm not gonna battle trainers this time. Let's focus on BBQs and Pokedex. Speaking of BBQs... Oh, actually, didn't we... Oh, no, never mind. No, I thought we had a picture we had to take in the coastal biome, but no. I could check that Terra Glow, but I'm not gonna bother right now. Let me see. Let's go over here. We didn't fly to this rest area, right? No, yeah, if there's any place for Whimsicotts and Cottonese, it's gotta be here somewhere. Blossom, Comfy. Do we have a Comfy? Never caught a Comfy. There we go. That was pending. Because I know I've seen them around, but haven't even battled them at all. So yeah, let's go for them. Let's see if a Quick Ball will do. It's a fully evolved Pokemon. So that's gonna make it tougher. No evolutions, no free evolutions. But in that way, it's also a fully evolved Pokemon, right? Very nice. Yeah, I remember a deck or two I used in my little period of time in which we played TCG. Because we've had the streams here on YouTube. You can find them on the archive there, but here, I should say. But yeah, I remember a deck or two with Comfy. And well, I mean modern Pokemon TCG because we had the Game Boy game. Lots of fun with that. I prefer series with lots of flowers. A Comfy adorned with flowers is a happy Comfy, and the flowers gain healing effects. So yeah, we're still catching other new ones. Oh yeah, it's like right next to Cottonee and Whimsicott right there, so yeah. Love this song. And I'm still wondering, it's based on an existing song in Black and White, right? Or Black 2 and White 2, or both pairs of games. I don't know. Can't remember. Take a photo of a wild Pokemon in flight. We should see if we can catch one of those two cannons in flight and take a picture. We have a normal Terra Raid here. It almost looks like a Stellar Terra Jewel. Almost. You'll never find Stellar Terra Raids like this, I think. Only in special events or something. Little Picky Peg, can you fly so I can take a picture of you? I guess not. I'm not gonna bother waiting. Still no Blaster Cottonee. I need a fairy sandwich. Sorry, dearling. I could get it and get that variation of it. Screw it, let's do it because it might be easy enough with a quick ball. I think I don't have this variant of dearling. Yeah, nice quick catch. Might as well, right? And then that, what was the evolution of Deerling called again? That one over there. Weird Deer, I'm gonna say, but that's not it. Wrong Deer Pokemon. Summer form. It's very clever to have spread them out across the 4 biomes like this for each season. I like it. What was your name again? Sauceblock. There we go. I do hope, like, maybe Master CX has already covered this, but I do hope, like, Champions also provides the opportunity for, like, interactions between characters. And I want to see what some Unova characters say about the characters introduced here in Blueberry. First of all, Lacey and Clay, Drayton and Drayden. But then all sorts of other interactions, you know? Cole Rest, for example, he's gone to Alola as well. Grimsley has gone to Alola, and there's a lot of Alola introduced here in these biomes. Since Lacey loves the coastal biome, she's familiarized with Alola to an extent. And what would Chili say to Crispin? Both of them fire-type experts. Colress kinda was supposed to be a steel-type expert, kinda is supposed to be. So what does he say to the Elite Four member? I keep forgetting her name, sorry. And I still can't find a bloody Cottony. Okay, perhaps we check the Bulbapedia first. Needs to be a fairy sandwich because grass, there's probably a lot of other grass types as well, but let me see. So I can see a more specific area. It's just a very small pole. Oh, yeah, okay, that's what it looks like. It must have been there somewhere and I didn't notice it. If there's a Pokemon that can easily fit into the background here, yeah, it's this one for sure. But let me see. Cottony. Then I just evolved it into Whimsicott. That's the intent anyway. Coastal Plaza Island, specifically? Are we still in that Coastal Plaza Island? I'm not sure. The wild Numel outbreak is because of the Chiyu raids, right? But yeah, okay, so we're not still in the Plaza area, are we? Yeah, this is the island. I think this is it. Alright, alright. I kind of want to check that Terra Glow, but no. If it does become more difficult to find... Oh, you know what? I should have Gothitail out here. Pleiades. So we can keep beating up a bunch of Pokemon. And get the BBQ done. Trumbeak. Yes, I figured that would be it. What is the next challenge? Catch one fire-type Pokemon. I see. Okay, let's really have our eyes peeled because it's gonna be really hard to spot a Cottony, I think. If I eat a fairy sandwich, I'm gonna end up encountering a lot of Comfies as well. It's a very small Pokemon, yeah. It's not on the trees, right? Like, I gotta bump into the trees, maybe? I don't think so. But all these flowers, it's gotta be here somewhere. Just where the blazes is it? Yeah, so if I eat a grass sandwich, we encounter these Exegutors as well. Wait, they're different sizes. Huh. I didn't know you could actually see the different sizes in the overworld like this. With Executor, at least. I know they keep implying some Pokemon are larger than others, like Humongo Power and whatever the tiny power is called, but I never noticed that actually, like in the overworld. Ah, where are you, Cottony? I think we gotta have a picnic and try a fairy sandwich. Just whichever first sandwich I can see. Either I look for a recipe online or I just like scroll through all the options there. Alright, yeah, let's give it a try. Hopefully we don't have that glitch where the table doesn't appear though. Sometimes it does that and I have to restart the game, I think, to do that. Spiritomb is looking great out here though. Alright. Encounter power, encounter power. The fact that you can't search by encounter power and all that, like, Game Freak slept on that. If we ever have a mechanic like this in CA, I get the feeling we might. Then please, let us sort in that way. Encounter power, encounter power, encounter power, encounter power, encounter power, encounter power, fairy. And then it may be a complicated thing to put together. Catching power fairy, no. Oh yeah, when I finally go after the legendaries, I should definitely eat sandwiches that help with catching power for those. Encounter power fairy, but level 1. This is a complicated sandwich. Hold on, I'm gonna search for recipes. Encounter power sandwiches. I think I'd probably go to game8.co. Shoutouts to that website because they have great guides for these things. Very thorough. So yeah, encounter power, fairy. The problem is when they're very complicated to make. And so you can make a mistake and you don't get your recipe you wanted anymore. Okay, encounter power, fairy level 2. Alright, I'm gonna try this ultra ham sandwich. If there's one for level 3, I don't know what it is. It doesn't show you here. 1 pickle. Oh yes, I'll take pickles in a sandwich anytime. This gun is gonna be a bit tricky though, so let's be careful. Ham. I need to buy more ham soon, actually. Mustard, that goes into condiments, mayonnaise. Jalapeno. Jalapeno is here. Prosciutto. Isn't prosciutto the same thing as ham? I guess it's a different type. Yeah. Very salty like regular ham, but the difference is prosciutto is not cooked after it is cured, giving it a fun freshness. Right. I always thought prosciutto was just the Italian way of saying ham. Not quite. And then mustard and mayonnaise. I think that's it. What pick should we use? Oh yeah, one related to flowers. It's only fitting, given what we're looking to do. Wait, let me just double check something before I continue. Cottony is a fairy type, right? It doesn't gain it by evolution like it... Okay, yeah. I wanted just to make sure that the entire evolutionary line was fairy type from the get-go. Sometimes I'm not sure. Could have been one of those Pokemon that it's just grass first and then it takes fairy... It gets the fairy type on its evolution, right? Let's place them strategically. Yeah, that'll do. This is gonna be complicated. Actually, I should have done the ham first. Let's try this. This is what's annoying about it, because then if I have to do it again... Mendokusai. I think we don't even need to have the bread go on top of it, right? Yeah. What I need to make it look pretty. Encounter power fairy level 2. Hopefully that's good enough. Ooh, I like the way Spiritomb reacted. I heard that. I just had to hear my Pokemon's reactions for a moment. They're fun to listen to. That actually does look like a nice sandwich. I wouldn't spread the ingredients like that, of course, but... Yeah, that's actually really good. Ham and prosciutto, 2 types of ham. Yeah, I've done those kinds of sandwiches. When you have like 2 different types of ham, right? And you combine them both in a sandwich and jalapeno and pickles. No, I'm gonna take a screenshot. I'm gonna make use of this recipe outside of the game. Just slightly different, but the same ingredients pretty much. Though instead of prosciutto, look at Khaiden just getting on the table like that. No, this is a sandwich I would be making, not just for its effect, but just because I wanna have it. For its own sake, too. Are we even in the right area? Maybe we haven't been in the right area all along. Just a bunch of comfies everywhere, which doesn't surprise me, but... Cottony, where are you? Trying to be way more observant now. They're super small. They gotta be easy to miss, but... This is the right place, right? We are in the right bloody area of the coastal biome, aren't we? I think all this time, maybe I got it wrong. Wait, I think I did. Wait. Ah, I got it wrong. This is the wrong island. Yeah, no, it's the Plaza Island. This is the one. Well, okay, now we have it more likely to show up with the sandwich. It's gonna save some time, I guess. Give me a second. Checking something off stream. For a moment. Okay, well. There it is. I can take a moment to collect an item here. Probably have to get another sandwich to ensure we encounter whatever we're gonna do after this. Now is a good time to try to catch other fairy Pokemon in the Pokedex. Maybe I should try those. Yeah. I was in the wrong area and I thought I was in the right one. I'm confusing the rest area with the plaza. They're not the same thing. I kind of think they're the same thing. But alright. Gotcha! Pokemon get done. When attacked, it escapes by shooting cotton from its body. The cotton serves as a decoy to distract the attacker. As the name implies, of course, it's a cotton puff Pokemon. No, that was worth it. I mean, I might as well try to catch a Whimsicott here somewhere. It's gotta be a Whimsicott. Here, maybe? If not, I can always evolve Cottony. But I'll check my Pokedex in a moment. Of course, if I ever do Shiny Hunt, then yeah. Those sandwiches are gonna be absolutely essential, I think. Oh yeah, and you know what I also wanna eventually get? That's where we do grind BBQ. We need 3,000 points to upgrade the biomes, and from there... many starters from previous games, maybe all of them, I think? Show up! Okay, let's take a detour for a moment and check out what this glow is about. If it's a stellar one, I gotta go for it. It's not, but... nah, yeah, not gonna bother with that Sea-Trap. It's a fixed encounter, so it's gonna remain there until I try to... battle it. Alright. Whimsicott. Let me see, can I sort them by type? They can be sorted by type. Bellsprout. So, do we have that thing where Bellsprout is exclusive to one version? Let me see. Where do we find Bellsprout then? Okay. These seem... no, wait. What Pokedex am I checking? Is Blueberry, really? No, wait. Oddish. I'm getting it wrong. My bad. Oddish. Coastal Biome is also here somewhere, but because of the sandwich I took, it'll be harder to find. And this is why I don't like doing sandwiches. Now I have to do another one to make that effect fade away, maybe. I don't know if there's another way to make the effect fade away faster. Restarting the game, I guess, but I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't say where in the coastal biome you find them. Might as well keep trying to go for a Whimsicott. Here somewhere. Oh, also, yeah. Quests. Oh, there it is! It was calling out to me! I didn't hear you for a moment, Oddish. There we go, there we go. Let's try with a quick ball. There we go. It's like it wanted to come with us. Like, oh, I hear you wanted an Oddish? I'll be happy to do it. I already have a Vileplume, so this Oddish, you know what I should do with it. It becomes Gloom and then we make it Blossom, because I think I don't have a Blossom. When it is woken by moonlight, it wanders about, but during the day it stays still underground. I'm pretty sure that Vileplume came from a raid. Oh, we have Blossom too. So I might leave it at Gloom. Poor thing is just gonna remain gloomy. Alright. But not yet. Right, Galarian Cuffs, right? Galarica Cuffs, or Galarica is the actual name. I'm guessing that's Slow King over here at number 77. I know I can consult Wikipedia to double check, but I'm just guessing for now. Gothitelle, Meowstic, Esper. Where did you find Esper? I've seen a bunch of Meowsticks, but maybe it was Espers I saw and not Meowsticks. And I've been ignoring them, but maybe not. Yes, we've seen a few of these, yeah. I'm looking at the Bulbapedia page. Coastal Biome as well. Where did we find them again? Give me a second. Well, we're still in the right biome for this. Again, the blasted sandwich I took. Oh, Gloom! Well, let's try to catch one. Let's have a live index. It's gonna be a full live index of the entire evolutionary line. Oddish, Gloom, Vileplume, and Blossom for that matter. That works out. Yeah, since we didn't have the sandwich be level 3, we're not just gonna find Whimsicotts and Cottonese and Comfies. It's just, you know, it's gonna be less likely that we find a non-fairy type. So Esper, I think, is normal fairy, or not normal fairy, sorry, normal psychic or pure psychic, I can't remember. It secretes a sticky, drool-like nectar. Though sweet, it smells too repulsive to get very close. Erica would be proud to see that we have the entire evolutionary line like this. I love split evolutionary lines. The Pokemon shouldn't do it all the time either, though. Something I always like about Digimon, and I'm reminded again of that recent trend, if we can even call it that. I only saw this a few times in like in a subreddit or two or in a Twitter thread somewhere, but where just some people for fun were like adapting a bunch of Pokemon to Digimon evolutionary lines. The way they're done in the games, at least, because the anime, and I mean anime in plural, all the animes of Digimon have done it kind of differently. There's like a specific system. They just don't do them as much in the animes. But yeah. Where it splits them. But then it becomes multiple Pokemon lines now as the same one. Like if you don't take care of your Digimon properly, they can end up looking terrible. They become a crap Digimon, literally. Like a Digimon that's based on crap, pretty much. Nice flower suit from Milcery. So they've had ones where a grass Pokemon turns into a Grimer or something. It's actually really clever. It works out well. Makes me wonder how to pull it off with like Clover Street. Okay, nice. How to pull it off with like the ooh, Malamar, our new friend Malamar, everybody's friend. Speaking of mind control and hypnosis and possession and all that. Nah, Mega Malamar looks so cool. And it was fun to evolve Inkay last stream. So in case you didn't see it, I actually went and detached the console for a moment, put it upside down, and then just put it back in to see the evolution. That was actually fun to do on the stream. I'm like, that's gotta be a thing for off stream, right? Because I gotta be handheld for a moment. But just for a moment, though. There's gotta be some accessory out there, something you use out there to be able to play on your Switch in handheld mode and still stream it, but it's gotta be super, super, super duper, mega, ultra expensive. Because I think those things exist for a Nintendo DS, but yeah, supremely expensive, you know? I think. If they even do exist, because I'm not sure. Porygon, we already saw this. What were we looking for again? I completely forgot. Chotomate. Esper. How long is this effect lasting? We still have 21 minutes of that. I just love that we're still, you know, doing so many things with this fantastic Team Star outfit. It's just so right that we're wearing it. About damn time we did, you know? Oh, and that bass on this song, so good. Esper. There's one particular area where you find them, isn't there? I already found them, but... See, I think it was back here, around the rest area. Let's give it a try. Let's see. I don't know. Espers. Oh yeah, and the name of the psychic type in Japanese is the Esper type. Espa type. But Esper probably has a very different name in Japanese. It maybe doesn't. But yeah. It's always interesting to hear which names are different and how they're different. Here and there I do watch VTubers or other streamers play Pokemon and, you know, they're playing it in Japanese. They're Japanese-speaking VTubers. Or at least their stream is full in Japanese. Oh, Dragon Scale. And that's the first time I get it. I should use it for Kingdra. Esper. Why are they here? Or is this not the area at all? I don't have those trainer battles some of the time. Still needed many other BBQs. Oh, you know what? Wait. How did I, let's change it. Okay, yeah, that'll do. Pick up items on the ground 10 times. But yeah, they say the names in Japanese of a Pokemon, and I'm like, ah, so that's the name. Not that different from the English one, or the other way around. Some are like, oh yeah, that's the same name. Mimikyu is Mimikyu. That actually surprised me. Or maybe they didn't say Japanese name, but I remember, I was watching someone and they said Mimikyu. To talk about Mimikyu. And then some others. What was it? I forget which Pokemon they were. I think they were doing the Alola stuff, so... Yeah, they mentioned Gumshoes because they had Totem Gumshoes. Like, it was one of the Alola games. I forget which one. And they said Gumshoe's name and it was like, not that different. Something Shoe. Now, that's a Meowstic. That's not what we're looking for. This tells me, however, that there's gotta be Espers around here. We just don't encounter them as much because we have that fairy encounter effect. Might as well go into the cave here. Nah, this is not where we find what we're looking for. I don't want to face that Vigoroth. But yeah, there may be Espers around here. Now I gotta eat a Psychic Sandwich, maybe. Yeah, I like calling them that. Psychic Sandwich, Grass Sandwich. Out of context, it sounds kind of funny for some of them. A grass sandwich? You're eating grass. You cowboy. Cowboy, but not in the Wild West kind of way, I guess. I guess I would be a bull if I am a boy. A bull boy. Nice alliteration. We've seen plenty of monster girls. What about monster boys? We should have more of those too. There could be a balance between both. What are you? A Picky Peck? A Trumbeak? Okay. Could have been an Esper for all I knew. I'm not gonna get too close to check. What was that? Executes Cry. Okay. I don't know all the Pokemon cries, of course, so I don't know what it may be. Survivor. I don't see an Esper around here. Wait. That's gotta be it. Yeah. I've been taking them for granted, right? Because they're common enough, I guess, but now that I'm actually looking for them, it's a different story. I have a Meowstic somewhere. I might have both versions of Meowstic. And if not, then... If what I'm missing is a female Meowstic, then I can evolve this Esper because it's female. Whatever the case. Yeah, Esper and Meowstic are great Pokemon. I don't think I might have... I might maybe have it in a rotation for Legend CA if I do a rotation for them. I can already tell you, I have a good idea of what my party's gonna be like for that game. My main party. If we have a rotation, or my party period, right? But yeah, behind an Esper's expressionless face, a frantic struggle to contain psychic power. Holucha, I definitely need to get because Mega Holucha is a lot of fun. But for that matter, I might want to go for Malamar as well. Malamar. I don't know which starter I want to go for though. Well, actually, I kind of do. I'm leaning towards Totodile because I've almost always chosen Totodile in Johto as a starter. If I ever do a Johto game or something akin to it. But I kind of want to leave it to you to decide. Maybe we do a poll before or during the stream to decide what my starter's gonna be. I'm fine with any of the three of them. But from the rumors I've seen of what Mega Meganium, still kind of funny to say that, looks like, I don't like the way Mega Meganium is gonna look. I'm more okay repeating types between Pokemon now, but I still want to avoid that, depending on my objectives in the game and all that. So it will depend on if Mega Feraligatr becomes a specific type. I can see it being a water dark type, which means we would repeat the dark type with Malamar, but yeah, and I'm thinking they're not gonna do it so that you need to have the Pokemon holding the Mega Stone anymore. I might completely eat my words on that, especially if they confirm one way or another, but I think they're gonna do it so that you just need to have the Mega Stone in your possession, you have the Mega Ring, and then you have to keep in mind you can only Mega Evolve one of them per battle, but just like in Let's Go Pikachu Eevee. Only that, you know, they didn't have any held items, that's why it was like that, but you might be able to Mega Evolve whoever you want without committing to having them hold the Mega Stone, right? But it may not be that way. If it is though, then yeah, I can have both Malamar and Holucha, and one of them Mega Evolves at some point, then my starter as well, right? I get the feeling they're gonna do it without the held item now, with so many Mega Evolutions, both new and old. So yeah. And then the Kalos starters themselves being locked behind online competitive play. Like truly competitive, because you gotta, I think, rank up, and I don't like that. I am with the general consensus that I don't like that overall. And well, the price of the DLC and all that, Mega Raichu X and Mega Raichu Y look fun otherwise. Yeah, we're not talking enough about it, right? It's the first Pokemon stream we're doing since the last Direct. We had a 1M14 stream that day. We didn't talk much about the Nintendo Direct. There wasn't much that really caught my eye, especially in terms of like, okay, I'm gonna play this year or when it releases or soon. There's a lot that I'm interested in, like everything Dragon Quest related, but I'm not gonna play this anytime soon, not really. Pokemon though, yeah. Pokopia, as I said, woof, one of the biggest hits of that Direct for me. So yeah, this is... I need to get another shield on still. Might bother with that some other time. Minchino! I think I tried to go for a Minchino at some point. But alright. I'm gonna leave it for another time because you know what? I think I'm actually gonna end this stream right here, Tajigen. I was going for at least 3 hours for this one. I did figure it was gonna be maybe a bit shorter than other Pokemon Violet streams have been. But I think we'll leave it here. Oh, we'll still have plenty of things to do, so we'll have a more dedicated stream for BBQs and things like that, and League Club stuff. Again, I'll see what I can do off stream for that. It can be fun to go and find them out in the wild like this, right? Some of those things are a bit grindy, on the grindy side, so I might want to leave them for off stream. But, ooh, no, yeah, we can keep going and going and going. We can do even online things, you never know. I may still do it. Just don't expect me to have a very like competitive team if we do battles online. Though I'm gonna kind of try to train them. And again, that training has to happen off stream mostly, I think. But yeah. I still love the coastal biome music. I am more of a cold weather person, but coast beach vibes can be so nice. This last summer reminded me of that. And this kind of music, yeah. I'm the kind that loves those synth wavy beach vibes always. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. But alright. Let's end it right there with Pokemon Violet, and thus with the stream as well. And thus with the stream week as well. Alright, short and sweet, but really not that short. I mean, 3 hours and 20 plus minutes is a nice amount of time for this. So thank you so much for watching, Tajigen. If you haven't done so yet, make sure to subscribe, like the stream right here, and all that to support us more and all of that good stuff. Much appreciated all the time. But yeah, watch out for more Pokemon Violet this coming week as well as F14. We may do major group content with F14 actually on FF Friday. I am thinking they might trade places again, and I might have F14 on Sundays again. Because I get obsessed with saying something like Superstar Squad Sunday. And Pokemon goes back to Fridays like this. I need to think about it. Yeah, bear with us as we make some changes to the schedule here and there, but mostly, yeah, I think Friday and Sunday are a lock-in for the plans at least. We may have something on Wednesday though. I definitely want to have something on Wednesday. We'll at least have 3 streams, TSG streams notwithstanding. There's also this place where I stream called Team Selfie Gaming, attached to a website that has gaming guides and all that stuff, but I also take a different form than my usual form. Almost to the point of being a different VTuber identity. Except it's not. I mean, I wouldn't be saying it otherwise, and it wouldn't be at the same time. That might be kind of weird. It's not unprecedented in the VTuber spheres, but yeah. No, it's not like it's meant to be a Superman or Clark Kent situation, you know? It's funny, right? VTubing can sometimes be like that. Because, for a lot of reasons, I think, as a streamer, not just a VTuber, you want to not say too much what you do IRL, let's say, right? And thus it almost is like a superhero secret identity. So there's that. But anyway, it's been a fantastic week, a very interesting week, you know, doing a Monday stream and all that. I have gotten used to having, leaving time free for other things. Not free because I may still get busy with other things I need to do, but at least I can take them at my own pace. It's kind of a free day when it comes to like streaming. Because with the TSC streams and everything, we end up in a situation in which the only day I'm not streaming in any way is now Monday, right? Tuesday TSC stream, Wednesday if we have one, then Thursday TSC stream. It's gonna be a different schedule as well. Sometimes we have both. Friday a stream, Saturday TSC stream, Sunday a stream like today. Yep. I am a full-time streamer in many ways. Many ways indeed. And there's more work we need to do behind the scenes, so I also want to get to that work as well. But yeah, I have some things to do later for this day today, so that's also why I want to have that time for that. So, Let's have a fantastic week in this incoming week, alright? Stay tuned for the schedule. I want to make sure I don't put it out too late. Just need to fully decide what would be a good idea for Wednesday. Because I don't know. It may not even be a game, we may do something else, but we're kind of overdue another Satsudan or karaoke soon. And I mean a full Satsudan stream. Though I guess to an extent, when we do reaction co-streams to events like Gamescom, that's a Satsudan. To an extent. But yeah, that's pending for sure. And I already have some specific plans for some events and other events I need to sign up for. That's also work I need to do. But I digress. Before I continue going on tangents, let's finish it right here, Tajigen. It's been a fantastic week of streams. Whether it's 3, whether it's 2, whether it's 1, whether it's 7 streams we do that week. Let's keep doing great things, alright? I hope to see you around this coming week. お疲れ様でした。